It's the mastermind behind the mic. Give me what you like, never think about it twice. Coming with the real facts, and that's for real. Along with special guests, you know the deal. Label as the podcast, I stand on it. I'm all about my grind, cause my grind I be on it. That's what it's all about. When you're trying to be successful, you know what I'm saying? The solo show, yeah.
Back in the building, y'all. Episode 30 of the Solo Show with yours truly, the mastermind behind the mic, the podcast back at it again for another episode. I've been out for a minute, but hey, I got to give myself a fucking round of applause. Back in the building, y'all. Feels great being back behind the mic. Tonight, man, I got some special guests, my homeboys in the building. We fixing to chop it up. We fixing to have some fucking fun. Fixing to make you guys laugh. So I'm fixing to bring them on, man. My homeboy, Gerald, Carr in the building. Big G.
What up, what up, what up,
And
what up?
Oh, yeah. L.B. Sure, Terrence Howard, my man, my cousin. Victor Hayes
Yes,
in the
sir.
building, y'all. Shit.
Yes,
Give
sir.
y'all guys a round of applause also, man.
Oh, yeah. That's what's up.
That's what's up, man. Man,
Yeah.
good to have y'all guys in here, man. Hey, we fixing to have some fun, man. We fixing to chop it up.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah,
Fixing to chop it up.
oh yeah.
My man, Big G, though, give everybody a rundown about yourself, man, and where you from, because everybody knows where I'm from. I'm from the big L town, Lville. So give
Yeah.
everybody a rundown about yourself a little bit, man, because people be wanting to know, all right, who this guy is on the show, man, where he's from, what he do. So give them just a little bit about yourself. And Vic,
Hey man, well, I mean it's not too much. Hey, I'm Gerald, uh, also known as G Money. That's what they call me. I don't,
Yeah.
I don't know why they call me that, but
Oh,
they
you know
call me
why?
that.
You know why? Yeah.
I don't know why, but anyway, hey, I'm from Louisville, NFL for life, baby.
yeah,
From
Mississippi,
the
y'all,
big end, from the
not
big end.
Kentucky, not
No,
Kentucky now,
no,
Mississippi.
not the state of Kentucky, baby. From the
Yeah.
SIP, straight from the SIP. Uh, I've been in Louisville for a number of years, man. Graduated from up there, class '85, Wildcat. First class actually bring that championship to the city, and it's been going ever since. So um, proud to say that. Uh, you know, uh, my man over here, uh, Terrence Howard. That's my relative cousin
Yeah. Yeah.
and everything.
Yeah.
Jock, niggas is
Come
funny,
on,
believe it or
skinny
not.
man.
Believe it or not.
Come on, man.
believe it or not. Believe it or not. Jock and I, we grew up together. We got some years between us, but we have a lot of good stories, between us, growing up
Yeah,
that we actually, have shared and laughed about. Pretty much that's my life story. Of course,
yeah,
people that don't know, I work at the plant. Jock and I work together, so
yeah,
I've
yeah,
been up there for some years now. So, hey, that's about the rundown. Everything else is private.
yeah. And, and
Oh, man.
that's right. Hey, that's all they need to know, man.
Oh, man. Yeah. Hey, they
nah,
say they say
I'm
don't.
just, hey, I'm just kidding though. I'm just kidding, but hey, anything. I always been told anything you want to know, just ask.
That's right.
Yeah.
You
That's
know,
right, man.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
right.
Yeah.
yeah, man.
And of
But
course,
I,
everybody should know who Vic is, man, because I've had Vic on a couple times on the show.
Yeah.
My my the my engineer, pretty much, as far as handling graphics for my
Yeah.
show. He does a
Yeah.
lot of work for me. This is my cousin.
Yeah.
This family in here.
Yeah.
People, man, and look, I want to tell you this too while you're on, man. People love when you come on the show, man.
Yeah.
They love
I
to hear
love
you
when I
speak.
come on the show. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's right.
look,
That's a mom said don't wear out your welcome, don't wear you.
Wear,
yeah,
don't
Yeah,
wear it out. Don't wear it
yeah,
out.
don't wear your welcome out,
But
man.
but in some cases
Don't
you
go over
have
their
to.
house. Don't be asking for nothing to eat. Don't ask for nothing to drink.
That's
Don't use the
right. That's
bathroom.
right. That's right. That's right. And don't take nothing.
Don't take that. Yeah,
Don't
yeah,
touch nothing.
that's what's up,
Yeah, bro.
man. It's
yeah.
good to have you guys on, man. Of course, you already see him with his big stogie already. He already got his stogie.
Man, y'all
I
gotta
got
Yeah,
excuse me, man.
I
But you
got
know,
my
I
fucking
hey,
Vape.
that's just hey, that's just what I do, man. You know, my pastime. I got to get it in, baby.
That's
You
yeah.
what's
know,
up. That's
that
what's
that in
up.
my scotch. I got to get it in. You
Yeah,
Yes,
know, if it's
sir.
not scotch, it's gonna be bourbon. So hey,
Yes, sir.
I got
Yes,
gotta
sir.
gotta wind down. Gotta
yeah,
wind down.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So, um, this the cigar, man, and we've talked about vape session. I've talked about vape session on previous episodes of the show of the podcast. Uh, and for those of you that don't know, because I've been keeping it a secret, uh, my man Big G, man, he's gonna actually be a part of that episode whenever we get it done. So, uh, unfortunately, I couldn't get up with Rick, couldn't talk with Rick today. I'm quite sure Rick is busy because he's a busy guy. He does a lot of stuff, especially with music and entertaining and all. Uh, but this is it, man. This is a rough draft, courtesy of Victor Hayes.
there it is. All
There it
day,
is.
every day. All
There it
day, every
is.
day.
There it
That's
is.
right.
Your
That's
There it
work,
right.
is.
your work, cuz your work,
Yeah,
man. Your work,
yeah,
man. And I really appreciate what you do because I told you a couple days ago when we conversated because actually you and Kenny actually we had a we had a damn near 2 hour over 2 hour conversation
yeah, yeah,
the other night,
yeah,
man, over the phone. So, but I definitely want to commend you on what you do, man. I always told you that. I told you that I'm gonna acknowledge you a lot more in this
hmm
coming year, man, for the work that you do because you do some hell of a work and you do
yeah,
a great job for me.
Yeah,
Uh,
definitely do.
yeah,
and I'm
yeah.
Definitely
going
do.
I'm going to give you your props, man. You
Oh
good
yeah.
at what you
Appreciate it,
do.
cuz. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Fast
You,
too, ain't it?
yeah, you
Fast.
fast. Yeah, yeah. I'm on
Yeah,
your tail though. God damn it.
yeah, yeah. You.
You know, it's always good though, when you can when you can share information,
Yeah,
Yeah.
and gravitate, man, and get that information out there, by positive means, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
As far as educating and give people, knowledge, man, of things that they're not really sure about,
right,
Yeah.
right,
Yeah.
and afraid to really,
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say I wouldn't use the term afraid, but just don't ask the questions, that they might be curious about,
right.
you
Right.
know. So I commend you with that also, brother. You're doing a good
Man.
job, man. And
Yeah.
just keep doing what you're doing, keep it up,
Yeah.
man, because
I,
you're reaching a lot of people with your information.
Yeah,
yes, sir.
yeah,
Yes,
Oh
sir.
yeah,
yeah.
definitely,
Yep. Yep.
definitely.
I appreciate that, man. I will say, man, that I've always been a kind of like a sponge. You know what I mean? With around, I always gravitated to the older guys. Like that's just been my flow. And G, like, you know what I mean, man, you been in my life all my life, and just growing up around you, and
Yeah,
then me and Jock, when we
Yeah,
connected, I mean,
yeah,
yeah,
it's
yeah,
like the
yeah.
repetitiousness of positive stuff, man. Being around guys is giving you encouraging stuff, man, and just we always just kind of been a real nurturing
Group,
collective
man.
type group,
Yeah,
man. I mean,
that's right.
because
That's
there's a
right.
lot of stuff we could be talking about, but
That's
having
right.
fun and then at the same time having some positive information, man, and,
yeah.
and, and having them conversations, dude, it's very impactful. So, uh, man, I thank both of you guys too, man, and Gerald, man. Like I say, we go way, way, way back, man. And
Oh
you and
yeah.
you, I
Oh
mean,
yeah. Oh yeah.
just
Oh yeah.
everything, man. I mean, you guys, I could. I could go on and on about both of y'all, but Jock, man, even what you doing, dude, I always tell you the same thing, man. I believe in it's it's a you gotta it's reciprocity. You gotta reciprocate. You know what I'm saying? You don't get nothing better in life, no better than you give it. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
That's
gratitude
true.
and just for
That's
you,
true.
even right now, just having a platform to say, hey, this is my cousin, and he invited us on to
That's
just
true,
kind of
man.
be ourselves and get, that's really
Yeah,
cool, and I appreciate that.
definitely, definitely,
Yeah.
and I appreciate that too, Jock,
Yeah,
man, because you know, you don't have to do this. You don't have to do this. And
yeah,
just
you do. Yeah,
just
you do.
well,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
he
in
do.
him. He can't. It's in him. He can't
It's
change
in
that.
it's in him to
Yeah,
do, ain't it? It's in him
yeah,
to
yeah.
do.
He can't. Yeah, you can't change that, man. Yeah,
But the thing about it, though, you reaching a lot of you reaching a good platform, man.
yeah,
You got a
Yeah.
good platform out there. You reach a lot of people, man, and you getting information out there for people to gravitate to, man, and explore,
Yeah.
and research,
Yeah.
man, and it's always a positive thing. It's always positive for brothers to do that anyway,
Right.
you know. And I commend you on that too, also, man. You know, I
Right.
commend you. Just keep it up, brother. Keep it up. Keep it up.
It's
yeah,
it's just about, you never forget where you come from, man. Some
yeah,
people forget where they come from. Some people get to a point where, they've kind of made it and got a little higher up in life, but forget about where they come from. I don't forget about
Exactly.
people that I've been around
Exactly.
all my life.
Exactly.
yeah,
And
Exactly.
for me to
Exactly.
be able to share my platform and have you guys to come on, man, because we homies. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. That's
yeah,
right,
You,
brother.
you don't you don't forget about your homies. You know what I'm
We
yeah,
saying?
all
So
we all we got.
we all
yeah,
we got. And
You know.
man, it's just a blessing for me to be able to still, be doing what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And to have people to ask about episodes, when you gonna do a new episode and all that, when it's coming, they waiting on it. That shit is motivation, man.
yeah,
It's motivating.
Because here in the last couple of weeks, I've really been, tied up in trying to do merchandise. By the way, you see some of
Yeah.
this new shit I got
Yeah.
right now. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah.
Oh
Yes,
yeah.
sir.
Some
Oh
of this
yeah.
new
Oh yeah.
some of this new shit right now. But
Oh yeah.
I've been working on this shit, man. And it's kind of taking me away. So I had to sit down the other and have this conversation with myself and say, man, you know what? Hey, you got to get back to work, man. Doing
Hmm.
what you've been doing.
And
You
what
know?
people want you to do,
Yeah,
what the public wants you to do. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Because you believe it or not, man, you're doing a valuable service. You know, doing a valuable service. Um, with whatever positive topic that you addressing on, to
yeah,
the public, man. People can, like I say, they can gravitate to that, man.
yeah,
You know.
yeah. And my thing is to with this with doing the podcast, man. I'm trying to be more diverse with it. I'm trying to be people from all ethnic backgrounds, man. It's just not about all just one ethnic background. I
That's
want
right.
everybody.
That's right.
I want
That's
to,
right. That's
find out
right.
everybody's opinions across the fucking board.
Across the
Yeah,
board.
What their thought process is. You're more than welcome to come on this show, man. Hit me up. I tell them all the time, man. Like at the end of the shows, man, how they can get in contact with me if they want to be a
Right.
part of the show. I don't
Right.
discriminate. I just
Right.
keep it 100.
Right. Right.
I'm gonna voice
Right.
my opinion now.
Right.
I'm gonna voice
Right.
my opinion and say what I think. Sometimes the delivery might be fucked up,
Yeah. Well,
but
you know,
I'm gonna be straight
it,
up, man.
and then even with that, man, when you're able to accept criticism and keep that door open, man, for
Yeah.
people to voice their opinion, because let's all, we all know that everybody's not going to agree.
I
You
just
know,
gonna say that we're not gonna agree.
everybody's not going to agree.
Yeah,
Everybody's not going to agree, and but it's the thing when you reach a level, man, in your life when you a maturity in your life, man, when you're able to accept that, man, accept
yeah,
uh disagreements, accept where
yeah,
you're wrong and be able to admit that, man,
yeah,
or even just say that you don't know, hey, man, I don't know,
yeah. That's right.
shit,
Yeah,
it's hard for some people to do that.
and, you know it. it's a lot of, and then too, man. I think too, like it's a lot of shit that goes on in the world, man, right now. There's a lot
A
of a lot of,
lot of
lot
shit.
of stuff going on, man. A lot of stuff going on, because the times have changed. You see that shit. The times have
Hmm.
changed. It's nothing like when we was growing up, you know, because you don't have those grandmothers and those grandfathers and all them here anymore. That
You
kept
know,
your ass in line, and
what?
and and that's
Exact man.
that's not
Woo,
here anymore, man.
it's gone.
So
Some days are gone, man.
yeah, they're
You
over
know.
with,
Yeah.
and it's sad about with some of the stuff that goes on, man. With the youth and all.
Hmm.
Yeah, I mean, it's a total different atmosphere now. Totally different, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's sad, man, because and that's funny for you. It's really funny talking you bringing that up, man, because I was kind of having that thought personally myself, man. Just something I saw on the news the other day about this kid, man, that just got shot in the neighborhood, in their neighborhood,
yeah,
just random. And my thing is, with that, I'm saying to myself, man, wow, this, I think he was 7 years old, hadn't even lived his life yet, man. You think,
yeah,
17 years old, they have, uh, who to say what they could have grown up to be in society, positive, I'm
yeah,
speaking of,
yeah,
and just to have all that taken away from you, man,
yeah,
you're just living in a different time now.
yeah,
And, it's really sad, that things are going the way that they're going. The only thing, you know, I'm on this thing right here, man. I ain't gonna get on the soapbox and talk about it that much, but I will say this, um, I really, to me, man, it don't matter, man, if you gender matters, but race, man, it don't matter if you white, black, Puerto Rican, um, Asian, Chinese,
yeah,
Japanese, whatever. It don't matter, man. It's about, you know, if you have positive energy, man, that you can share and give somebody else, man, that they can latch on to that, man, and look at things on different outlook and different life, man. You won that battle.
hmm,
That's a battle won. That's a plus. You know, to the good. I think the society now, man, it has so much has went on and taken place, man, and things are kind of getting away from that.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
As a whole.
yeah, yeah. You're right.
Silver Fox, that man told you good and damn well to cut that damn radio down. You still
Oh
he
man,
told he
I ain't
told
gonna
you
have
good.
it.
Yeah.
Man, he
Man,
told
look,
you good and damn well to
Hey,
I
cut the you and you cut the volume up. You cut it
oh
up, man.
no,
yeah,
oh no,
yeah,
man.
he turned that shit up, man.
That boy grow a
I didn't,
beard so good, man. Hey, I'm
man,
trying to figure out how
I
to
didn't
grow a
know.
beard that good, man.
I
I
ain't
ain't
know
trying to
about
take away from what y'all talking about, man. Y'all boy grow some good beards, man.
it,
I don't know
bruh.
what.
I'm gonna
Hey,
tell
ain't
you
no sense
something.
just grow a beard like that, man.
Listen to
I'm gonna
DJ.
tell you something, bro.
Listen to
Yeah,
I
DJ
get
Quick, man.
I get it all. Look, I get it. I get it all the time. I have people, man. I'm in the store like,
I know what you're
hey man,
doing. I ain't gonna tell
hey,
you secret though. I know what you're doing.
what
If
you got
if you
going
know,
on,
you know. If the boy, you know, you know.
bro?
I know where you're getting your fertilizer, boy.
Just done took a lot of juices. Hey, it done took a lot of juices and berries, baby.
Eating that coochie. Eating that coochie make it grow a mustache.
Been a lot of juices and berries. I ain't lying. A lot of, lot of berries.
Alright,
Lot of
yeah.
berries. Lot of berries.
Alright. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's all good, man.
Yeah, eating
But you
that
know,
coochie.
Y'all boy
but
talking some good stuff though, man. Keep on
but
talking
I,
while I'm listening.
yeah, but I tell you though, man. Like I tell people, you know, uh, grooming, man, and that's something, man, that I've always have taken to,
Yeah,
Yeah,
as a
yeah,
as a male,
yeah,
yeah,
and as a man.
Yeah.
Take care of yourself, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take care of your skin.
You have to.
You
You
ain't
have to
got to
do
be
that.
no, you know, as my granddaddy used to say, or my grandmother used to say, my grandmother basically, you ain't no honey pump, you know,
Oh,
honey
Captain
pump,
Crunch. Captain
yeah.
Crunch. Crunching
But
man.
but the thing about it, man, when you feel good, when you take care, look, brother, when you take care of yourself, bro,
Yeah.
you take care of yourself, you feel good about yourself.
You
You
doggone
know,
right.
Yeah, you
you feel
do.
good about yourself, man.
I ain't.
Appearance mean a lot to me, man. I've always
Yeah,
been that
Yeah.
way.
it's
Yeah.
everything.
Absolutely.
Your
Absolutely.
appearance is everything.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know,
And I'm going to go back to like what my grandmother used to tell me when I was growing up. She said, you might not have a quarter in your fucking pocket,
she
but
told
you're
me
not
that
gonna
too.
look like it. But you're not
You ain't
gonna
gonna
look
look
like
like
it.
it. You damn right. You damn
And
right.
Yeah.
and,
Right.
and I'm gonna tell you, it's been many days. Hell, I've been broke, but I didn't look
Yeah.
like it. Because
Yeah.
it goes back to what she said, and I carry myself and to this day. I take care of myself, man,
You
and
have to, man. You have to.
keep my shit on point. If I'm gonna wear, if I'm gonna rock this beard, I'm gonna rock this motherfucker. You know what
I'm
I'm
gonna
saying?
rock it. I'm gonna rock it.
I'm
I ain't
gonna
gonna
rock
have to
it.
do it.
You
I
know,
ain't gonna have to do it.
You ain't
shit.
gonna
In
do
this
no.
case,
You say you gonna come out like Ann Hamilton.
I ain't coming out like that Hanson.
You gonna come out there like.
Hey, I ain't gonna be scatter. Hey, I ain't gonna be scatter
Yeah.
phase. I guarantee you that. I ain't gonna be
Yeah.
scatter phase.
Hey, if
Hey, and
if that shit don't grow right, it's coming off. It's
I'm
it
coming
trying
off,
to
ain't.
tell
man.
you.
And what you gotta say is not for you.
Yeah,
If it don't go out right,
it's
it's
not.
not for you.
It's
It's
not.
not for
So
you, right? Just cut it off, man. Just cut it
to
off.
cut it
Cut it
off.
off,
Cut off.
brother.
To cut it
Cut
off.
off,
Yeah.
man.
To cut it
Cut,
off.
Yeah.
cut off. Cut
And
off.
I'll
just
tell
like
you
you
what.
see, and like you see cats, man, with the bird nest. They ball right here, got the little hair around them. Go
Yeah.
let it go, man. Go let it go,
Let it go.
cuz.
Let it go.
You ain't
Holding
gonna,
on.
you ain't gonna get no waves in the back, cuz, and on
So
the
them boy
side.
waiting on the vaccine for a
They
cure.
waiting
They
on the
waiting on the
back
cure.
to
They holding on.
man.
So if I hold on to what I got, when they come back, I'm already be halfway. I'm half the
That's
battle
right.
one.
Yeah,
That's
right.
right. Maybe the other part may
Yeah.
come, dog. It ain't gonna ever come.
I get a vaccine.
Yeah. It ain't gonna ever come. So just
Hey,
let it go, man. Let it
I tell
go.
you what, I'm heavy on the grooming and all of that, man.
We see. We see.
Heavy on that, bro. Heavy on that, big
We
time,
see.
bro. Big
We
time.
see.
But the deal with I have not moved into that era of the manicures and pedicures, man. If my
Yeah.
lady ain't doing it for me at the house, I'm not. I can't.
Yeah.
I ain't. Like you say, ain't no honey pump, whatever.
Yeah.
I just
Dude,
I know dudes
I
be no.
said,
I know men do it. Don't get me wrong. I'm just
Yeah.
saying.
I
I'm
said that
just
too.
not. I'm just not in that position where I just haven't got to that point where I feel like that's something I want to do. I mean,
Yeah. Yeah.
it's just for me, you know what I'm saying? uh,
Well,
doing man, it's a it's sort of just kind of ingrained just from historical, man. A lot of stuff we do is just we do it because it's just kind of the culture of manhood. Now I
Yeah.
understand that keeping yourself up and all of that good stuff, man, and making
Yeah.
sure you ain't got no dirt under your fingernail, brushing your damn teeth, man,
Yeah.
combing your hair. Like that's
Yeah.
essential stuff. But if I can't get it done at the house, just me getting in the car and riding up and I'm kicked up in the couch, man, and I got these gossiping women beside
Yeah.
me
Yeah.
and I'm sitting in there like, yeah, what you getting done? Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
just in here, man. Give me a
Yeah.
clear coat put on. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I
No,
ain't with it, doc. I ain't
no,
with it
man.
yet. I ain't
No,
with it.
man.
dog,
Now, and I mean, it may not
No.
be like that.
Eh,
It may
Yeah.
not
yeah.
be like that.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna tell you that I used to be. Uh, I'm not the one one to say that.
The nigga
I'm
changed the
not.
camera. He
Yeah, I
Man,
changed
had
the
to
what you
camera
change.
doing,
on.
man? What
Yeah,
I do that. I do
look.
that. I do
what's
that
going on,
also.
man?
I'm trying to plug myself up, man. I'm losing juice
Oh
over
boy.
here.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
He trying to put a five.
I'm losing juice, bro.
He trying to show the
Yeah.
five view of the beard.
I thought y'all got an IMAX.
Trying
IMAX
to,
still over there, ain't
Nah, bro. I ain't got that in the lab yet, boy. I'm working on it. I'm working on it.
it? You working on it?
I'm
he
working
trying to
on it.
show them. He trying to show the
Jock,
profile of the beard. God damn it.
Yeah,
Jock, I
I'm working
guarantee you,
on
Jock, within the next 6 months, that you're gonna have that whole spot gonna be a studio. Why would I tell you? with the
I'm
next
working
season.
on it. I'm
You
working
working
on
on
it.
it. Yeah, his gears
Yeah.
turning right now.
Hey,
But you
Mark.
know, I'm telling. But get back to what we were saying, bro.
Yeah,
Uh, I'm kind of with you on that, man. With all of that, you know, I think it's essential, man, for male or female, man. You know, don't
Yeah.
nobody wanna appearance is everything, man.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
versus you going on a job interview
yeah,
to just basic everyday livelihood, man, and um, you know, interacting with your significant other, whoever, you know.
yeah,
Don't
yeah,
nobody want to be around nobody looking dusty and shit, man.
Yeah.
You
Y'all
know,
represent one another. You represent
and you
one another.
got you
Yeah.
got you got to represent, man. You
Yeah.
know, and a class ass woman, she ain't gonna want to be with no cat that is bringing her down. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah,
She
yeah,
Wait a
she
minute. That's a whole nother podcast, but we ain't gonna I
yeah.
ain't gonna
Wait,
I ain't
wait,
gonna get
wait,
into
Hey,
that. But yeah,
hey, you
wait,
see, you see,
we can go
hey,
deep into
hey,
that now. But
you see,
I ain't
you
gonna mess.
see, you
Yeah.
see, I put that finger up now, cause
Yeah. Yeah. I'm saying,
I
nah,
had, I
we
had,
gonna keep.
I got
Yeah.
to cut that.
We can dig over into some deep.
I'm gonna cut that off. I'm gonna cut
I
that
can put
off.
some lemon juice in the wound on that one,
Yes,
bro.
sir.
So
I'm gonna
I can
cut that
put some.
off.
hey, man, you
But I will say, I will say this though. I
yeah,
will say this on a serious note. Uh, Sometimes, different, uh, situations, man,
get it
ailments
right
or
now.
whatever, uh, you have to go and get that done.
Yeah,
I know diabetics that have to go and get, their feet done. You know what I'm saying? For
Yeah.
yeah,
for sores or whatever. You know,
yeah,
um, maybe not on a routine or regular, but I ain't gonna lie. I have went. I don't go on a routine or regular, but
yeah,
if I feel a corn or bunion or whatever come up on my foot, on my dog, and I can't get it off, can't work it off, I'm gonna go in there and I mean, dude. I'm gonna like
Yeah.
me. You want that? I would take care of you.
Yeah.
Hey, she gonna rub them things, man. When you come out that front, when you come out, she gonna be ready to break dance, dog. Cause they gonna have you right. They gonna have you right now. Now I ain't gonna have no
Uh.
clear clear coat and all that. Now you gonna miss me with all that shit. Now I don't need no
Yeah.
goddamn.
Yeah.
I don't need all that shit. I don't think I
The
need you to
candy
do it.
paint,
Hey,
just
I
like
don't think I
candy.
need. I don't think I need you to get that little toe jam from in between my dogs. And get that little bunion that my little goddamn my little side of my foot that size 10 shoe or 12 shoe be rubbing when every time I walk. I want you to get that motherfucker off.
Oh man. Okay, okay, that what's
Get
up.
that
But
mother
I
get that
mean, I
motherfucker
get it,
off.
bro. I get
You
for the
know,
people that doing, it. And I mean, I appreciate the clarity on that, man.
yeah.
I mean, it's just it's just one of them things, man. It's just I don't know, but
Yeah.
I get where you coming from. I mean, it don't.
Yeah.
I just ain't there yet.
yeah,
Yeah, you ain't
As long
got there yet.
as long as I got to getting it done in house, man. I'm just.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
So I'm
Yeah.
not saying don't get it done. I'm just saying
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
ain't
Yeah. Yeah.
graduated to where I can
I
get
feel
myself
it. I feel
together.
it.
Cause
I feel it.
I know some guys that I mean they do they schedule maintenance, man. Like just like you go to the barber shop, they schedule to go get they
Hell no, I ain't doing all
manicures,
that.
pedicure. Well, I'm saying like they got scheduled
Yeah.
days that they
yeah,
Yeah.
do
yeah,
what they do. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
yeah. I
yeah,
can't.
Uh,
Yeah,
but
I ain't. I'm with you on that now. I'm not
yeah.
making no damn appointment. Gonna get no goddamn dog food now. I ain't doing that shit.
you just go
Hell no.
you'll walk in, bro.
Yeah, I walk in that motherfucker. Just like that. Look, just like if I hey, acting like if I need an oil change, got the check engine light on.
Just show
Hey
up.
man, hey y'all, hey look at this dog. Look at my feet, man. Something going on
Yeah,
with my
yeah.
feet. I
Now,
need y'all look
now,
and see what's going on with my dog.
yeah,
You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah,
Shit,
yeah.
something like that. Now I'm gonna walk in.
yeah,
And y'all, the mother might not see me no more in about another year.
yeah,
You
Come
know what
on,
I'm
come
saying?
on. Oh, you camping now, bro? Oh, you going?
yeah,
Hey,
yeah,
me and Jock done all the picture out. You going? You
yeah,
going?
yeah,
Hey,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
if me make that motherfucker feel good, hell yeah.
Yeah.
I'll go back to her in about 6 months. I might go back to her. I might go back to her about 9 months.
Yeah.
When all that, when I feel that toe, when I feel that toe jam build back up. Oh
Yeah.
damn! It's time to go back here and face these goddamn women. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
Hey man,
Okay.
it cat crazy, man. Hey,
Yeah.
we finna take a 30-second break, man. We're gonna come back. We're gonna talk about them cigars a little bit too, man, Gerald. We're gonna
Mm.
let you educate us just a little bit.
Man,
Just
that's
Yeah.
the man, bruh.
give us a little bit about the
Woo.
cigars, man. We're gonna take a
Man,
quick
you ain't got
30.
to go into the deep chapter, bro.
Yeah,
Just
man.
the surface.
Yeah.
Just hit the surface. That's what
I, but
because I
hit the
know you can go
surface.
into it. Yeah.
Yeah, I just hit the surface, man. I ain't gonna go all out. All right,
Yeah.
uh,
I
All
got a
right,
that'll
couple
man.
work.
questions for you too.
All
All
right,
right,
man.
that'll work. That'll
All right.
work.
Nigga, he all
All
over
right.
the fucking place, man. Nigga, he all over the
Dang,
place.
man.
Yeah.
Berserk. He go
Hey,
berserk in that
yeah,
motherfucker.
yeah, hey. But we're finna take a 30-second break, man. We'll be right back, y'all. Stay
All
tuned.
right. There it is.
All right, y'all. We are back with more of the solo show. Got the homies on here, man. My man Gerald Carr and my homie, my cousin Victor Hayes in the building, man. We
What's
chopping it
up?
up. Gee, we're
What
gonna
up?
talk
What
about the
up? What up?
cigars, man. Let's talk about the cigars, man, and a few of the brands that you be on, man. Because when I was smoking cigars, man, I was just going in the fucking cigar shop, man, and just whatever looked good.
Black and mild.
That too.
Black
That
and
too.
mild.
That too.
That's what you
Yeah,
get.
give me a box. Give me a box of them motherfuckers, man.
Smoke all of them in one night.
Yeah.
Damn. Damn.
Sore throat, have a sore throat, man, coughing and going on through the
Hell
night.
no. Hell
Hey
no.
man, get up, Jugger. Next day, man, you can't get the taste off your mind, no matter
Can't
no
get that.
matter what.
Be all parched mouth and shit, man.
yeah,
Yeah,
Fucking
man.
right.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Been
yeah.
there.
Break
Been
that
there.
down for her, cuz.
Been there.
Break that down for her, cause I was gonna just before you speak on it, G, uh, like in the gentleman's world, a good cigar, man, is sort of like it's like it's a sort of like a etiquette type thing. And it's and again, I say it's a gentleman's thing. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh
and
yeah.
and
Oh yeah.
and but I'm also just kind of I'm kind of like I'm a novice man at it, but when it come down to I want you to talk on break it down, but I want you to get into just understanding the flavor patterns with the different
Yeah.
leaves and stuff that
Yeah.
Okay. Well, uh,
Sound like a hair there.
most
yeah. So that's why
cigars,
I don't. That's why
man.
I ain't smoking. Right. That's why.
Sound like a hair,
That's
goddamn.
hey, that's
Nah.
bad advertising right
Nah.
there.
Sound
That's
like
bad
a hair.
advertising right there.
Hey, that scotch. Hey, that scotch just went down the wrong way. That,
okay. That
hey,
says biting. That guy's biting.
yeah. But yeah. But get to what you guys were saying or asking, man. Uh, cigars, man. Uh, I got into cigars, man. I've been smoking cigars now probably for about, I probably have to
go
say
tell,
20 years. Probably have to say 20 years, man.
Yeah.
15, 20 years.
go tell on this.
And
yeah. I was
I'm
in
just
ninth
gonna put that
grade.
out.
I was in ninth grade.
Ah, well, if I tell you that, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna have to tell you my age, and I ain't gonna go there.
okay. Okay. Go ahead, bro.
But I will tell you, man, that cigars, it's different leaves. Of course, people that don't know,
Yeah.
you have a Maduro leaf, which is it's a dark leaf. If you go in a cigar shop, uh, most of the cigars that are, I'm not gonna even say in the wrapper, but if you pick up a cigar just like a dark leaf, that's considered a Maduro. You have a Maduro leaf, you have a Connecticut leaf, and you have a Honduran leaf cigar. Honduran is mainly that's like your lighter leaf cigar.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, a lot of people don't know this, but in the state of Connecticut, uh, a lot of your plants in Connecticut are actually imported down in Central America. A lot of these Dominican Republic, Nicaragua, uh, they're actually imported there to
Yeah.
actually roll the actual cigar. They use those leaves in the state of
Yeah.
Connecticut.
Yeah.
Um, Due to the soil, there's something with the soil in Connecticut that actually, uh, protect a good rolling cigar.
Hmm.
Um, you know, with that, you have different gauges of cigar. Gauge is basically the thickness, of it. You have your medium gauge. I think the largest may go up to like a 80 gauge. I want to say maybe a 90 gauge cigar.
Yeah.
That's a huge cigar. You have to have a special cutter
Yeah.
or something to actually smoke that. I wouldn't recommend smoking anything that big if you're not
Unless you're a
um
boss, huh? Unless you're a boss.
well, I ain't gonna say a boss, but if you're not familiar, I'm putting it. If you're not a avid cigar smoker, I would recommend anybody really going beyond maybe a 50 or 50, just a basic 50 gauge, 40 or 50 gauge cigar.
So what you smoke?
Uh, I smoke 70. I smoke 50 to 70 gauge cigar.
Yeah.
Uh, the biggest cigar that I'm gonna pretty much fool with is gonna be about a 70 cigar because to me, and it's just a personal thing that I have. The bigger gauge that the cigar is, it's taken away from the flavor,
Yeah.
of it.
Hmm. Hmm.
Um, with the actual ingredients that they put inside of that wrapper. You have your different peppers, you have barnyard,
Hmm.
which is manure.
Yeah.
You have spices. You have a lot of different things in there that combine. Y'all asking me, I'm giving it to you. You
Right.
know,
I
Right.
don't
Right.
give a
Hey,
damn. I
listen.
but
heard what you said. You said what you
yeah,
said, bro.
yeah. But
No, I'm just tripping, bro. Go ahead.
yeah,
I
yeah.
understand. I'm just messing with you, man.
But these are things that actually go into the cigar that give that cigar that flavor. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It really
Yeah.
does. It give it that flavor. It give it
Yeah.
the boldness that you actually can get out of it, and it gives you the mildness flavor in it. Uh,
Yeah.
you know that you can get out of it.
Yeah.
Uh, when I started out, I started out with a mild cigar, and basically, a lot of people, you know, that smoke cigars, they're doing it for fads. It takes, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with experimenting
Yeah.
with things that you're not familiar with. But you know, with that experimentation, you wanna, stay in the realm of what you kind of accustomed to. You don't
Yeah.
want to go and get. I was just telling somebody today at work. We were talking about cigars earlier today, and it was a female actually that smoked.
Yeah.
And I was asking her what brand that she smoked, and she was telling me. I was like, okay, that's decent. And just by what she was telling me, as far as the gauge she smoked and the brand, I knew that she was kind of comfortable, and she was in she was comfortable with her area of where she's smoking. When you got a cat that you talk to, and you're like, hey man, what you smoking? What kind of stick you on or whatever,
Yeah.
and they can't really tell you exactly. They can name one stick or
So it's that
whatever.
smoking, though.
You know, you already when they come at you like that, or they say
New
that,
pope.
okay, well, yeah,
That sounds like me,
basically,
goddamn.
yeah,
The new pope.
Motherfuckers ask you what you smoke. I'm just smoking a cigar, man.
I'm just
Just a
smoking,
cigar.
man.
I'm
I
not
really,
smoking a damn cigar. That's it, man. Just
I'm
a
smoking
damn
whatever
cigar.
flame up on it.
That's
Whatever.
right. That's right.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
The shit
yeah,
But
be good.
it's
Shit,
but it's therapy for me.
yeah.
yeah.
Uh, it's therapy for me. It's a form of relaxation.
Hmm.
Um, and it mellows me out.
Yeah.
To the point where, I'm just in a relaxed state.
Yeah.
I'm not. Uh, I'm not gonna go on the line or go out to bat and say every day I gotta have a stick.
Yeah.
But and I don't smoke a stick every day.
Right.
But I got a humidor. I keep it in rotation. I have specific brands uh that I like and I smoke, and I don't deviate from that too much. Every
Right.
once in a while, if somebody come to me and say, "Hey man, I got something I want you to try or whatever. Try this one or try that and whatever." I might dip and dab a little bit, just like whiskey, or anything else. If I don't like it, you ain't got to worry about me buying it. It ain't for me. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
I was trying to hold back, man.
I'm trying, man. I got so much stuff, dude. I can unload right now. I ain't gonna. I'm gonna hold up.
It ain't. It
I'm gonna
ain't
let.
for
I'm
me.
letting. I'm letting them have it, dog. Go ahead.
Yeah. But that's basically that's basically what I can tell you, man, as far as without really getting into the specifics, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
of,
Yeah.
of different brands and families and all that stuff.
Yeah.
What's your take on like the flavored cigars?
Yeah.
Ah, a man should be smoking no flavor cigar. I'm sorry. Uh, Flavor cigars
Um,
are for women. That ain't for
you see
that's
what I'm
not
saying?
for
See,
that's
man,
not
take a
for
ball now, but hey, but he
hey
was up
that's
there with his
not
feet kicked up. Here
hey
now, here now.
that's not for you.
What Big
Okay.
Allen, what Big Allen said, I mean, Omar Cunningham said about the beauty shop. You up in there
Hell
with your feet
nah.
kicked in the water with the piranhas eating the damn
You don't need to be
toe
no
jam out.
look here. You don't need to be no damn 280 pounds smoking no goddamn cigar table. Take no 250 pounds. You smoke a
Oh
cigar taste
man,
like some damn chocolate.
talking
Come
about
on
taste
now.
like milk and cook, milk
Yeah,
and
milk
cook.
and cookies or some shit. No, hell no, man. I find that's a disgrace to me. I find a
That's a
motherfucker smoking that
disgrace.
That's
shit.
so
I
crazy,
should
man.
have snatched that shit out of his mouth, man, and ball it up. That's a disgrace, man. You don't do that.
Oh man.
Yeah, you might as well go and smoke your Newport, bro.
Oh man.
Get you a damn sailor or something, man. I
Yeah.
don't
Yeah.
know. Get you something.
Right. Right. Right.
Yeah.
So Vic,
That,
Vic,
yeah.
have you ever, been into cigars yourself?
Yeah. He ain't gonna like me. He ain't
Yeah.
like me because he talking about me now.
Yeah.
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 Man, I'm gonna tell you what, a cigar. First of all, let me tell y'all about a first time I dipped Skull, man. I saw people doing it all the time. And I called myself, I say, well, man,
That's
I'm gonna go ahead
crazy,
and
man.
try it. I'm gonna try it.
Ah.
Dude, I have never experienced nothing in my life like it. So people that do it, they have developed a tolerance that's out of this world, man. I never forget. I tried it, man, and I had to drive from where I was at, where I did it at, and to
Yeah.
back home was about. It was less than 5 minutes, dude, and that seemed like an eternity getting home. I couldn't. I had never been that like
Blown.
discombobulated in my
Yeah.
life.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying that's skull tobacco, but I'm talking about with cigars. That's what I was saying in the beginning. Like I said, I'm a novice, man.
Yeah.
I mean, every time we hang out, you know what I'm saying, he always got the good stuff, man. I mean, he gonna always have the top
Right.
line. He been telling me about the different cigars and things, but it's an acquired thing. I
Yeah.
mean, it's an acquired thing, and I mean,
It
if
really,
you
it really is.
because when I listen at people that I know, all my friends are much older than me, and they
Yeah.
smoke, they smoke cigars, and they'll say that you have to. It's like it's a taste. It's a
It's a
taste to it.
taste. It's a
Yeah.
taste, man. It's a taste,
and
and
I and
you'll
I and I, my
know.
palate ain't developed for that yet, just
Yeah,
yet. Cause
and you'll
Yeah.
know when you got it. You'll know when you have it, man. You on that first inhale, man, and you know, I see cats, man, smoking cigars and they'll inhale it and blow it out like it's a cigarette, man. You
but
cannot smoke a
you
cigar.
don't take you ain't supposed to inhale a cigar, right? Like you don't
Well, yeah, you got to
you don't
draw it. You got to
you draw.
draw
I
it.
mean, I'm saying you inhale it, but I'm talking about
Yeah.
you take it, you suck it down into your lungs.
I don't suck
Uh,
it down. I don't particularly suck it down. Well, sometimes I do.
Yeah.
Um,
You try to get that. You
but
really
but
try to get that
you
gush.
know, yeah, but I'm on. But I what I do what I do. I'm gonna tell you what I do, bro. Let me look over here at my humidor. All right, now I got a Palencia.
Yeah.
okay,
All right, this is about a $20 cigar right here.
yeah,
Mm.
Uh, Now what I do with now, just say for example, if I'm in the store or whatever, I order a lot of my sticks online anyway.
Yeah.
But let's just say if I was in a store and I'm just purchasing a cigar or whatever, and I pick it up, I'm gonna inhale the foot. The foot is the bottom. I'm gonna inhale it. I'm put up here. I'm gonna
Yeah.
breathe in, and it's gonna kind of. I'm gonna get the
Oh, that big
the
sinus
no,
thing.
fragrance.
hey, no, you done bought that, but hey, look here, cuz you come to my store and do that. That's yours, bro. I don't care. I don't care what that's yours there, dog. You
They
gonna
they
put that
don't
one back in.
they don't. Hey, dog, he gonna burn any goddamn thing. You a bug or whatever, he gonna burn. He gonna burn it. You put that
Oh
heat to it.
shit.
You put that heat to it. It's over with anyway.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
you smell the hook, the foot, and
Yeah.
smell the cap on it, and just kind of smell it, and
Yeah.
you just about gonna get your fragrances as far as your ingredients and what's in that cigar just
Yeah.
by smell. It's an acquired smell and taste that automatically come to you. You know,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
can pick up a cigar. I can go to a store right now, cigar that I'm not even familiar with. I pick it up and I smell it
Yeah.
and kind of play with it, smell it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pick up the peppers in it. I'm gonna pick up whatever's in it.
You
You
you,
know,
you
I'm gonna
K
pick it up.
you K9 in now.
Huh?
Yeah.
You like K9. You like
Yeah,
K9. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. I'm
Damn
gonna pick
right.
it up.
Bloodhound.
Yeah.
Whole
That's gonna
hound.
let me know. That's gonna let me know if that's a bold cigar
Hmm.
or if it's a mild cigar.
Yeah.
And then I'm looking at the leaf on it. See, like this is a Maduro.
Yeah.
How dark that leaf is. So I already know it's a Maduro. Maduro is the strongest cigar leaf wise that you're gonna buy. So
Mhm.
but now I've had some Connecticut's that's been pretty stout as well. But
Yeah.
most of your dark leaves like that, man, they're gonna be stout. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
So it's an acquired taste, and when you draw on it, when I draw, I'm not going to immediately let that go. I'm gonna draw it. I'm gonna hold it,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I'm gonna get all of that ingredients on that palette. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
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 And when I get that ingredients on my palate, I may let it go. I'm gonna let it go then, and
Mhm.
that's why a good cigar pairs well with a good bourbon
Hmm.
or scotch or cognac.
Yeah.
I ain't no big brandy drinker, but
Yeah.
but
No, me neither.
no,
No,
I'm not a
I'm,
hen.
I'm, I'm,
I own, you know,
I'm a vodka drinker
yeah.
myself
And I
whenever I
like
drink.
vodka. I'm a versatile drinker. Yeah,
Yeah.
Vic can tell you there ain't too much shit I won't drink,
Yeah.
Yeah. As long as it ain't
but
gas.
Gasoline. Gasoline.
yeah,
Yeah, I was just like,
but
I
That's
just
a
said that. Oh
gasoline.
my God.
Okay.
it ain't too much shit I ain't gonna
Like,
fuck with.
listen,
But
my lady,
it's a thing. Hey, hold on. It's some
my
things
lady.
I ain't gonna fuck with. I won't fuck with. But gin is one. You
Yeah,
can
Yeah.
have that. I don't give a damn what it said.
yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
Hey,
I ain't
Bob,
no
hey,
They
Bob,
don't care
rum
what
and
it
shit
said.
like that.
hey, Bob, yeah.
Rum. You put gin. You put a goddamn caramel cake in a gin in a gin bottle. I ain't gonna fuck with it.
Yeah.
But you know, you just compare. It's just certain things, man, that pair together that enhance that taste. You know, and that fullness of that cigar. You know,
Yeah, yeah,
and it's a taste that don't necessarily come. It didn't come to me overnight. You know, I had to continue to smoke, try different ones to what I feel comfortable with.
yeah.
And as I felt comfortable with that cigar, you know, and I gravitated to that. And as I gravitated to it, and I got to the point where, okay, I'm ready to move up. You know, this is good for me, but let me try something else.
So,
And
so,
Graduate.
so,
yeah,
what's the most you've ever spent on a cigar? I mean, as far as
price wise,
yeah,
shit, about $50.
yeah,
I got some
Yeah.
cigars over here in my humidor now that special editions that I
yeah.
don't smoke with everybody.
Right,
It's special occasions. You know what I'm saying?
right,
I've gotten
right.
them. I have gotten them and acquired them out of state. You know, whenever I go on vacation, you know, I try to make it my point to visit a good smoke shop, a good
Yeah.
cigar bar.
Yeah, yeah,
You know,
Yeah.
good cigar bar. You
yeah,
know,
Yeah.
and you know, and I'm a people person anyway, so you know, I kind of you know socialize and you know talk to different people in there, whatever you know, locals that live
yeah,
in the area, and you know, I just kind of notice and pick up on certain things that they might smoke or whatever, and I'm not familiar with it. I'm gonna research it. You know, I'm
yeah,
not gonna just say, oh, okay, oh, he's smoking that. Let me go buy it. No,
Yeah.
okay,
yeah,
because that again, that might not be for me. So I'm gonna research it. You know, and
yeah,
once I research it, you know, and I feel like, okay, well, you know, I think I might try out. That might be something I might be interested in. I might
yeah,
go on
Yeah.
and buy one, just
yeah,
see if I like it. You know, I might buy two,
yeah,
you know, eventually. And then next thing I hear, I may go online and order five of them. You know,
yeah, yeah,
that's what
yeah,
that's normally what I do. You
yeah.
know, um, you know, I'll visit the local smoke shop, you know, in town or whatever, you know. But and normally if I do that, you know, I'm running low on something, and I'm
Yeah.
just doing that in lieu of me getting my shipment, you know.
Yeah. Now, what
Yep.
about the Cubans? What about the Cuban cigars, man?
Well, that's actually what I'm smoking now.
Okay.
This is a H. Upman Reserve 1844.
Hmm.
Uh, I like the cigar because this is the last. Uh, Actually, H. Upman Company, they went out of business, and this is not what Fidel Castro used to smoke.
You don't bought them
do
all. Shit.
do it take you back to 1844?
Boy, if I was in 1844, I probably would have killed some motherfucker.
A musket. Man, I thought your musket. Yeah, what that
Yeah.
was.
Busted, bow and arrow, goddamn blade, every damn thing, man. Shit. Hell,
That's what I thought. Exactly. Hey,
and probably would have shot my damn horse and
that's
he'd get me out of
exactly
there
what I
fast enough.
thought. That's exactly what I thought. That's
Nah,
why I
shit,
stay away with
man.
my little flavors. That's
Yes,
my little
sir.
flavors.
Yes, sir. Yes,
I'm gonna
sir.
let you go on back there. I can't.
Yeah.
But them flavors, you know, I tried them, man,
I
but
like them
they,
Tatiana, bro. I like the Tatiana
man, you ain't no
brand, dude.
Titan, man. I'm gonna get you off that Titan.
Yeah, I
Now,
mean, go ahead.
I'm gonna
I'm
get you off
cool
of that.
if you can introduce me something else, dude. It's just like when you if you're not hip to the different stuff and you if you around like I'm around people, but when I go in the smoke shops, it's not necessarily the ones in my location are not necessarily like real
Yeah. I know what
I'm
you're
gonna tell
saying.
refined
you, man. I'm gonna tell
smoke shops.
you,
So uh
a common cigar for a beginner cigar, man. A beginner
Yeah.
for somebody that's experimenting, man. I probably would say,
Prince Albert.
um,
yeah,
Prince
Prince Albert,
Albert.
yeah,
Prince
yeah,
Albert. Don't say
Prince
Prince
Albert,
Albert, man.
yeah,
Prince Albert.
No,
But
don't say
but
Prince Albert.
no, I say, man, probably a Rocky Patel,
yeah.
uh,
Rocky Patel, yeah, yeah.
Rocky Patel.
I had that before, yeah,
Yeah, Rocky Patel. They got a and I can't remember the name of the cigar, but it's a Honduran wrapper cigar that he came out with. That's mild. Uh, a Rocky or Cohiba. Cohiba are
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah, I've
mild.
had the Cohiba. Yeah, I had
Yeah,
the Cohiba
they
too.
are
Yeah.
mild. Uh,
Yeah.
most of your Cohibas, they're gonna be like in a 50 gauge. Not 50, 40 gauge, 30 or 40 gauge. And they're
Yeah.
gonna be a little bit bigger uh, than a Tatiana.
Yeah,
They're gonna be
yeah.
a lot bigger than that. Yeah, but yeah. So you just have to graduate. And get to the point to where it's like smoking cigars, man. Is kind of like step, just like with the vape. Vape probably
Yeah.
the same thing.
Yeah.
I ain't never vape, but I'm sure with vapes, man, you have different flavors in vapes
Yeah.
that you try, and
Right.
once you
I actually,
find once
I
you
actually
find the
tried a new
one,
today.
yeah, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah.
Cigars the same way. You just have to try the one that fits you. You
Yeah.
What
know,
about that acid, G?
yeah,
Acid,
acid is
acid.
good. Acid good. Acid is good.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Acid is good. Alec Bradley is good. But you gotta be careful with Alec Bradley because Alec Bradley he make a Maduro, and I can't remember the name of it, but he got one brand out there, one brand that's kind of it's questionable, for some
Yeah.
people. Yeah,
Yeah. 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 Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
But I got one for you though. I got next time you come to Jackson, well to the area. I
Yeah.
got
Yeah.
one for you.
Yeah.
I got one for
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
I
Will
got one
be.
for you.
Will
But,
do.
but I want you to. I'm gonna get you the take back with you. Now I don't want you to cut over
I
and
see
put
you to move
no
around. Take a
look.
move around in
Hey,
his
Yeah. Yeah.
establishment.
Yeah.
Instead of
Yeah.
hey, hey,
he
hey.
got he finna go
Look.
to sleep, man. He
I
come.
gotta sit back, man. I gotta sit back.
He
I gotta sit
finna
back.
go. He finna lay down.
Yes, sir. I gotta sit back, bro.
Oh
Hey, but look,
man.
Hey, I'm
but
definitely gotta
look. Hey,
have to
hey,
come
hey,
to the smoke
Jock. Hey,
shop, man.
Jock. Hey,
Yeah.
Jock. He ain't let me finish. I
I'm
told him I
sorry.
got one
Go ahead,
for him. I
Cole.
got one for him. I'm gonna let him try out. But
Yeah.
Jock, I'm gonna let him try it out in front of me because I don't want him to take it and split it down the
No.
middle and put some of that devil grass in it.
Some of that ooh wee. Some of that Democrat. Man, no. I ain't with it. I ain't with it.
I'm definitely
I
gotta
say that's why I say I pass on grass.
come to the smoke shop, man. I gotta come to the smoke shop, man, and
You
kick it
got to,
with
Yeah.
you, man.
bro. You
Definitely
Yeah.
gotta
got
do
to.
that.
You got to.
What else
You
Definitely.
we
got to,
got,
bro.
boys? What we got? What we got? What we got?
Yeah, man.
Man,
Y'all boy
shit.
want to get into politics or
Yeah, but
whatever.
actually,
World religion, euphemisms, what you want to do, man? What we gonna talk? Mysticism, what
Man.
y'all want to get into?
yeah,
Hey,
you know what?
I,
We're gonna do that, man. We're gonna take a quick minute break, and we're gonna come back, man.
man, you must be doing a lot. You been drinking some
You know,
Kool
hey,
Aid or
we are,
something. That
hey,
nigga been
hey,
You
pimping.
know, hey,
me and G,
I
we
gotta
already
pay
know
the
what
bill.
happened. We think,
That nigga, that,
I
that
gotta pay
nigga,
the
that
bill.
nigga, that nigga got
yeah.
there. That nigga got a kidney problem, man.
Hey, I gotta pay the bill, dog. Back in a minute, y'all.
Whoa!
All right, we're back, man, with more of the solo show. My man Big G in the building. Of course, I
You
think
know it.
I think Vic had to step
Wide
out for a
open. I'm
minute.
wide open, dog.
He must be
That's right.
mixing. He must
Hey,
Y'all
it's
must
called
have,
faith. It's called
y'all,
faith. Just cause you
y'all,
don't see me, don't mean I ain't there, bro.
Y'all must have to go.
Just
Y'all must have
cause
to
you
go
can't
lift.
see me don't mean I
Hey,
ain't there.
The
y'all must have
motherfuckers,
to go lift it up catheter bags or something, man. I might get both of y'all the pins or something. I thought I was gonna be wearing that, man.
You got it on. That's why.
I
You already got
did.
yours on. You're just
Hey,
letting it
hey,
rip.
hey, 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 and comfortable, and it's all backwards.
Saying your easy chair. It's like they got on his easy chair, he good.
Yeah, I'm sitting in my hot chair. That's right, bro. That's
Yeah.
right.
man, y'all crazy, man.
I thought y'all gonna get over into some gangster shit.
Hey, hey, hey,
Okay.
hey, we had to talk about the cigars though, man, because I know he big on them, and I wanted to bring that shit up, man, and let him
Oh
educate us a
yeah.
little bit about the cigars and stuff, man.
He did that. That Juggler's genius. He's a
Yeah,
genius.
look at
He
him.
a genius.
He look like a preacher now, sitting back now.
Yeah, yeah.
he done
After
delivered
he
the
ate
Well,
word.
that ate the big piece of chicken, went over somebody's house, Sunday dinner.
Hey, he done
Sunday
delivered
dinner,
the word.
Macaroni,
baby.
cheese, candy
Sunday
yam, collard
dinner.
green, bitch.
Come back with, come back with my stomach tore up.
He done
That ain't
delivered
too
the
much.
word. He done gave
My
the word.
stomach bubbling.
He done gave the word now, so he's sitting back now.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, he done lit up now. He ready now. That's
Yeah.
that
Oh
stovepipe.
no, oh
That's
no,
that
I'm good,
stovepipe.
bro. I'm good.
Flow master.
Yeah, I'm good. You know, you when you get an old man, you can't sit up too long.
Yeah.
No,
Oh yeah.
and since you said that shit too, man, we're getting older,
Sure
and
live.
it's certain times of the fucking night, man. Hey, that shit start shutting down.
Shit, you gotta
Eight
tell me,
o'clock,
brother.
around 8 o'clock, shit, man. I'm starting to shut down completely.
Yeah. Yeah.
You do,
So, so
yeah,
I've been fighting the night. I've been fighting
Yeah.
because I'm programmed. I'm so damn programmed to
yeah. Man,
laying
I don't
down
have no
and resting.
I ain't got no, I don't have no program no more, man. I'm just, hey, I'm just go with the flow.
Yeah,
There you go.
yeah,
I feel like a fireman. Hey,
yeah,
you know, it's just whatever time, hey, whatever kick off at that time, hey, I got to get it. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
you on that
saying?
Dewey Decimal System. All
Yes,
right.
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
just whatever, goddamn. Just
That
do
was
whatever.
just whatever. Look, just had your shit laid out, damn it. Just had to lay it out. I'm
Hey,
telling you, bro.
hey, bro,
Oh man.
hey, bro, you got that beard laid out though. I ain't
Man,
like
that son Silver Fox, boy.
he
He
got it
Man,
ready.
laid
hey,
out.
bro, it's all believe it or not, man. You know, I tell cats,
There ain't no
man,
unit is the car. You got a unit
no,
car.
hell no. What unit,
I'm serious,
man?
dude. I'm serious,
I
man. I
don't
don't
know.
know.
Yeah,
Bro, I've always been
The
able.
unit boy get
You've been knowing me a long time, bro. If
I know
I
the
if
boy getting
I
them units though,
if
man.
I that I thought they get that in the head. Ain't they get that in the head?
Them mug getting the beards and everything, bro.
Ah
yeah.
well, if I'm gonna get a unit, I think I'm gonna get some hair too.
You gonna get the
I ain't
hair
gonna
too.
I ain't gonna half ass do it. I'm gonna get all of it. I'm gonna get the hair and the beard.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hair
crazy,
and beard,
man.
bro. I ain't lying. I'm gonna get all of it, bro. I'm
Yeah,
gonna tell you something though. I've always been a, hey, I don't know, man. Some with my beard, man, it just grow fast. I've
yeah,
always been able to do that, but then I do a lot of conditioning. You know, it goes right
yeah,
back to what we were talking about earlier, man, about taking care of yourself and taking care of your skin and stuff, man.
Yeah.
I it's things that I have um a oil that basically I make up. You know, I do it myself.
yeah.
Yeah.
D-
Combine it and
DIY, DIY.
yeah,
Slick 50.
and I need to put a damn I need to put a patent on that mug and give me some damn money.
Yeah.
Really, for all these
Yeah.
fellas out here with that scatter beard.
Scatter,
You
scatter,
know,
scatter. So
yeah,
they hit or
I
miss.
need.
Got that hit or
That's
miss.
right, hit or miss, man. But I've always, real talk though, I'm always approached with that, man. As far as, man, who did your beard for you? You know, who did that, man? I did it. You know,
Yep,
Yeah.
right.
as far as grooming and stuff, man. You know,
Yeah,
all
yeah,
this, all this, man, is straight razor, baby. You
yeah,
know,
Yeah.
I'm hell with a razor. I've
Yeah.
always been with straight razor, and you know, I've gotten to the point where I've been able to perfect it. It shit wasn't easy. Now it's been a lot of damn band-aids and piece of tissue and shit, man. Cut up, man. To be like, God damn, who the fuck cut your ass up? You know.
Oh man. Yeah.
But over a period of time, when you get to the point, man, when um, kind of with everything else, you take your time, man, and you perfect it. When it's a perfection for you,
Yeah.
it just comes to you originally. You're able
Yeah.
to do it.
Yeah.
So, and that's basically what I've done, man.
Yeah.
Um, just grooming myself, man.
Yeah.
I don't go
That's
no
what I
barber.
do. That's what I do, bro. I do my
Don't
own
go
shit,
no
man.
damn barber.
I've
Shit.
been doing that shit since I was about the ninth grade, man.
I'm gonna tell
Been
y'all
cutting hair.
something, man. I
Yeah.
had now I got a cat. You probably know him. Jock said said Gilman. He
Yeah.
used to work out. He used to work with us.
Yeah.
Him and I are good friends. Now you think my beard is tight, man. You can see that cat beard,
Yeah.
and he does his, but every periodically he go to the shop and just get him to just kind of get the guy to just kind of get
Yeah.
it get it trimmed up. He might have missed
Yeah.
some or
Right.
Yeah, got a
or
tune up.
whatever. Tune
Yeah,
up,
tune up.
whatever.
Yeah.
And see, with me, if I miss a tune up, I'm gonna go to cut mine on off and go with a goatee.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I'll just I let my goatee my size and everything catch up with the goatee.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. 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 Right.
If I have to continuously trim my goatee down,
Yeah.
to 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 allow the other parts catch up, then that's what I'll do. And
Hmm.
in the meantime, in doing it, I'm constantly, you know, shaping.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm constantly shaping. So
Mhm.
it's nothing to it. It, but it's going right back kind of to what I was talking about earlier. You have to give yourself time, bro. As a man, you know, you have to allow positive and constructive time for you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of cats don't understand that. You know, I guess with age with me, and you know, I've been able to just understand that when you everybody it don't care about what other people perceive and what they see. It's about what I feel, and if you feel good about yourself, then you
So
confident
yeah.
in you. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? You
Right.
confident in
Right.
you.
Right. Right.
You know.
Yeah.
For a long time, I died. I ain't gonna lie. I was afraid to go gray. I didn't want to accept my greatness, man. So
Hmm.
I died and shit. And I just woke up one day, man. I say, fuck it,
Yeah.
shit,
And I
fuck it.
will be that. And I will be that way before
Fuck
long.
it. If I'm great,
You know.
man, I'm great.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
I'm gonna
know.
rock. I'm gonna
Yeah.
rock
Yeah.
this
Quit putting that
goddamn
number
gray. I'm
five
gonna
black in
rock
that
this thing.
job. Go
I
and
just
rock
did
your
it.
gray, man.
Yeah. Eventually,
Cub.
I will rock the gray. I've rocked the gray before.
It put
Yeah.
it.
I've rocked
It
the
put
gray
a.
before.
Rock your damn gray.
It put
Cub.
it put a distinction on you, and it also signifies wisdom, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It signifies wisdom.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh, if you as a man, man, you find a cat, man, that got some great. He can tell you some little shit. Now you listen. You might not know every goddamn thing, but he gonna know something your ass don't know.
But
Yeah, absolutely.
and the thing with that too, man, there's a lot of people, man, they make it to see gray. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's
That's
right.
not here anymore. To see the
That's
fucking
right.
gray.
That's
So
right.
eventually I will go into my gray stage. I've rocked it
Yeah.
before. I've
Yeah.
rocked it before. I switch it
Yeah.
up from time to time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. Yeah. And
and
it's a and then it can it's a genetic. With me, it's a genetic thing too.
oh
Yeah.
yeah,
My
yeah, yeah,
dad
yeah.
grade
Me
early.
too.
All my uncles grade early and stuff. So I
Yeah,
say, hey, fuck it, man. They don't need me running. Hey, I'm a part. It's in my genetic too, man. So it is
yeah.
what it is.
It
You
is
know what
what
I'm
it is.
saying? It is what
Yeah,
it is,
Hmm.
man. You
yeah,
know. So I just
Yep.
accepted it, man, and shit, it is what it is, bro.
yeah,
Sure
Go
live.
ahead.
yeah.
It is
Vic,
what it
you,
is.
Sure live.
Vic, take over the show, man. I gotta step out for a second.
I'll
I'll be
take
right
over,
back.
bro.
That's
Go and do what you got to do,
I
cuz.
gotta
We
do what I gotta
understand.
do. I gotta do
We
what I gotta do.
understand.
I'll be
hey,
back
Blessed,
in a second.
blessed.
Take
you
over the
might
show.
ate some beef today, man.
Take over the
Some
show. I got
beast.
to take over the show, man.
You gotta go do what you gotta do, cuz. Forever swag. All day, every day. Live and direct. You heard it here first, folks.
I ain't lying.
Hey, Jigga walked off, left the mic. Drop,
Left
hey,
the mic.
mic drop.
Yeah, he
He
dropped the
dropped,
mic. Poop, poop,
dropped the
poop, poop.
mic.
He just dropped it. Just dropped
Yeah.
it, boy. I ain't
Yes,
lying. Just
sir.
dropped it, man. So hey,
That's
bro. So
good.
how you doing, man? With the are you reaching a lot of folks, Vic,
Absolutely,
with with
bro.
the with the credit, man, and everything?
Absolutely. Man, look here,
That
dude.
that's some that's something that I think, man, that when Jock come back, I think that's something really seriously that we need to touch on. You know,
Mhm.
more than anything, man,
Yeah, yeah,
is
yeah.
you know generational wealth
Yeah.
and preparing for your future, man.
Man, look here, dude. I mean, I could go on for
Prepare for your
months,
future.
days, and even
You know,
years, bro, talking about that.
yeah,
I'm even
I
showing
gotta.
people how to one form of generational wealth, man, is when you are in a you married or I show people how to live off one income,
Hmm.
live off
Hmm.
one income. And one
And you be
person he
surprised,
take
man.
care of it, and the other person is funding the retirements. They were funding. It's
That's
no
good stuff,
excuse. It's no
man.
excuse. It's no excuses, bro. It's no
That's
excuses.
good.
But
That's good stuff. That's good stuff.
sometimes when you got two people and both people are both outwardly wanting to, well, you want this and you like these things in life, and your mate like these things in life, and y'all both like things in life. Y'all both pushing money and funding into different things. But if you just change the way you think,
Well, and I think what it is too, and you absolutely right. You're
you
absolutely
ain't gonna.
right.
I'm tell you what. I'm tell you what.
I'm I'm
I'm
back,
gonna
y'all.
stop you right now. Right now. See one thing. I'm like I say a doctor can only heal what you reveal. One thing not with you, cuz, and I'm just saying in general. One
Yeah,
thing that I
yeah, yeah.
realized, the majority of my clientele is women.
Hmm.
90% of my clientele is women. They either married or single women, or whatever.
Hmm.
Man, what you
Hmm.
got going in there, bro? Here down Rottweiler,
Oh
y'all
man.
fighting out,
Oh
Michael
no,
Vick?
no. Hey,
That's what Mike Vick.
that that my folks coming through the door, bro.
Okay, okay,
Yeah, that my folks coming through.
okay.
Yeah.
I'm the same,
Hey, I got a guard dog, boy. You gonna let me know what's happening, bro? You gonna let me know now?
man.
Might have to go
Okay.
get. Yeah, I might have to grab something.
Yep.
Yeah, but real talk though, that's definitely some good information, man. Because you'd be surprised. It is so easy, man, for people for a person to get caught up into extra money, and I've been guilty of it. Before
Yeah.
you get extra and you get used to extra
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
and you don't think about the the situation or the time when that runs out or the time when it ends. And
Right.
not saying that you don't have, and I ain't gonna even go on a limb and say you're not gonna have anything to um to show for what you did. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? But you don't have anything to prepare for the later years or down the road. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying? Because
yeah,
you're living for that moment. You know,
yeah,
for that
yeah,
particular
Yeah.
moment. You know,
Right.
yeah,
and I think we all are so easy. It's so easy for everybody to get kind of caught up in that
yeah,
to the
Yeah.
point where you have to discipline. It's about discipline, I think.
hmm
Something that a lot of people don't want to talk about and don't want to address. It's about discipline, man. You have to discipline and sacrifice.
Yeah.
You got to sacrifice. You know,
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
and
Cause you on them cigars. I mean, I'm saying them cigars and you that's the game that I
Right.
learned. This credit thing, there's not really I mean, I'm still there's still information I can learn. I won't be as bold to say there still is not information I can learn. But when I learn, I come from the school of hard knocks. You know what I'm saying?
shit, me
I
too.
wasn't I wasn't born with a silver
I think
spoon.
I
I
think we
came from
all
the
we all have. We
Yeah,
all
I
can say
came
that.
from the same generations where people thought credit cards was the devil, but you had a running tab at the local gas station, the grocery store, or the
Yeah.
local department
Where you
store.
go get stuff on credit.
Yeah, you go get stuff on credit. But we didn't we was on the back end. We was on the tail end or the butt end, as some people say, of that situation.
Hmm.
I understand financial literacy on another level because I have experienced all the downs in my life. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
went
Hmm.
through two bankruptcies before I was 35 years old. Like I know what
Hmm.
that's like. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And I
Hmm.
can openly admit it. So one thing that sets me apart with talking with my clients is that I can relate to anything. I went through the check cashing phase and going here and robbing Peter to pay
Hmm.
Paul. I went through that. But
Hmm.
when I learned this thing and learned what you could do with leveraging credit, it was the most man, it's the most beneficial thing that has ever happened to me.
Hmm.
And and what I have learned is we got a lot of people that's suffering because they in this rat race, they're on this roller coaster and they keep riding this roller coaster and they just don't
And
know
don't know
how to
what
let
don't
somebody help.
and
Our
don't know how
people
to get
don't know how to
off.
help 'em,
That's
you
right.
know,
And they don't know when to
and
get
I
off. They don't know how to get
yeah,
off.
right.
Yep, they don't know how to
Um
get off.
Cuz, I ain't mean to
Women
cut
that
you
I
off.
talk to,
Cuz, I ain't mean to cut you off, but you do sound like Terrence Howard a little bit, though, man.
He do know.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
I was just saying he do.
yeah, yeah.
See,
I think
that's what
we
that's
might
see, and
we
that's
we,
why we
we
gotta
might need
end
to,
Claire, cause y'all
hey
boy don't want
hey
to listen. Y'all boy don't want to pay. But hey,
we might need
both of
we might
y'all,
need to, hey John, we might need to pool some money together, man. You think we might you might
Yeah.
get him
yeah,
a shot
pull
up
some
there in
money
Hollywood,
together.
man.
Pull me some
Get him
money
up there in
together.
Hollywood.
That's your way. I'll give you
I'm
my
a bit
cash out. I'm
hey but
gonna hold you to it, bro. Send my cat.
hey but on the back end of that now I'm the businessman now. I'm gonna be looking for a return.
All right.
I'm gonna
I
have the
got a
tab.
return for you. It's a free ass whipping. Ain't gonna
I'm,
cost
I'm,
you a dime.
I'm, hey,
Ain't
I'm
gonna
just looking
cost
for a
you a
return. I'm gonna be like that damn alien. Like, hey,
no.
you ain't producing. Bring your ass back home.
So you gotta go home.
All right, cuz,
Man, y'all boy.
go ahead, finish up though. For real,
But
I'm
no,
listening,
no,
man.
serious business though, man. This is and this is it's weird. It's weird as it can be, but I think we can all relate. Even with the conversations that I have, it's extremely hard to talk to another black male about their credit. Like credit is a sensitive topic, man. People will give you their social security number before they'll tell you how much money they make. You know what I'm
Sure
saying?
will.
And I
Yeah,
Sure
mean,
will.
anything you want to know about a person, anything that you want to know about a person is so simple. All you need to do is look in their cell phone and look in their checkbook. Cause
Job,
wherever people
not to
attention
cut,
go, huh?
not to cut you off, not to cut
Man,
you
I let you
off.
talk about cigars
Hold
and I
on,
ain't
hold on,
saying
hold
a
on, hold
word. Now you
on,
got your
hold
glass.
on, hold
Hey,
on,
what you got in
hold
that
on,
glass?
hold
No, I'm
on.
just messing. Go
So,
ahead, cuz. Go ahead.
but let me say this though. Before you got on there, before you got on air, what were we talking about, Jock? We were talking
yeah,
about the internet,
yeah,
how easy it is to find out information, and you know what I'm saying. It's just
yeah,
so free, man. It's
yeah,
so free,
yeah,
you know.
Yeah,
yeah,
but it's plentiful and it's a lot of people that's duplicating information that they don't really know.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? I live this stuff, so anything that I give to people is solid information because I walk the walk. You know what I'm saying? I went through that shadow of the valley of death. You know what I mean? I walk the walk. So if I
Hmm.
tell you something,
Hmm.
it's solid information based on real life experiences, and I
yeah,
understand how the credit system works.
yeah,
It was
Hmm.
designed and it works for the people that it works for, like a lot of different laws, the tax laws. It
Hmm.
works for people that designed it. They designed it to work for them.
For them,
Okay.
for them.
So when you on the back end and you think that you supposed to get the tail end of stuff, that becomes your natural habitat and that's how you live your life. You think that this is the way I'm supposed to be and this is how I'm supposed to be.
mhm,
But like I said, credit was taboo in my household and most people I talk to.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a conversation that we have, but we buy what we want and beg for what we need. You know what I mean? It happens
I
all
saw the
day, every
post.
day.
I saw the
Now
post.
I tell anybody, it's just like I got the horse on. I like polo.
Yeah.
Ralph Lauren don't think nothing. I mean, I don't know where he is and what he got going on. I don't even know if he wear his clothes. I don't know.
Yeah.
I
Right.
know that I like it, but what it is that I like about it is that it is. If you ever wore port, it's a different quality than your
Yep.
standard
Different quality.
your standard
Right.
stuff that you're gonna find. Now, is there
Exactly.
brands that's probably more considered more elite than he is? Yeah, but he's popular and he's a mainstay in the community. So I tell anybody, if you got a brand, if anything, if you figure out you like, well, I like the way this feel, you figure out what is material coming from, what is it, and
Hmm.
you put your name on it, put your
That's a,
initials,
that,
put
that
your
that
logo.
that's where
Because,
your
but
research come in to play.
I, yeah, exactly. But
Right.
me, I'm a different kind of cat, man. I mean, there's nothing about me that feels like everything is somebody's last name.
Yeah.
Right.
So why is it that people feel like they have arrived because they wear somebody else's last name or they drive somebody else's
Exactly.
last name? I mean,
Exactly.
that person eat, breathe, and crap just like you do. They smoke
Yeah.
what
Hmm.
cigars they smoke, they drink what
Hmm.
they drink. But why
Hmm.
do people feel so much value on
Hmm.
somebody else's last name? And really, when you come in this world, all you got is your last name. You know
It's
what I
your
mean?
last
Right.
name, and
Right.
That's all I
you're
got.
gonna leave, and that's what you're gonna leave with.
That's
You
what you
know,
gonna leave with. So,
and
so hold it.
go
Let me
ahead,
have it
go
now,
ahead,
cuz. And we ain't
go
talking
ahead.
cigar, no. We
Hey,
Okay,
talking.
go ahead,
the
go
floor is
ahead.
yours. The
We
Yeah,
floor is
let me
know
yours.
have it. Hey,
we
mute
know
him.
references.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding with y'all,
Nah,
man.
nah, nah,
I'm just
nah. We
tripping.
know
You know how we
references.
do it, cuz.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, you
But
know I know that.
this is something that I'm passionate about, man, because our community is suffering big time. We
Yeah.
suffering
Hmm.
big time. We figure out all the ways to anesthetize the pain. We figure out all the ways to do things to cope with what we're dealing with. But most
Yeah.
people don't want to have a conversation about the solution to overcome the
Yeah.
problems that we have.
Yeah.
Woo,
Money,
boy, you ain't
the
lying.
dollar bill is almost obsolete. The United States dollar bill is almost obsolete. And a lot of people sleeping, they don't even understand that we in a
Hmm.
digital currency stage. We in a digital currency, everything, this Fed now thing that's coming. People sleeping on it because we study. We think the world gonna take care of us and we good and we just gonna continue to be catered to and it's gonna we in a situation right now where I don't care if you got $1 million under in your mattress. That
What you better
paper
do?
is almost obsolete. If you don't have credibility, you finna suffer. I mean, we
Oh
going
yeah.
into a have and have not stage, and a lot of people are sleeping
Hmm.
on it. And so my goal for what I have learned is I'm trying to see my people win, but like everybody is just not compliant to the information. Some people are just stuck on a repeat. You know how you got a song you like, and you just put it on
Right.
repeat, you just
That's
keep
Right.
right. That's
looping it.
right.
You keep
That's
looping it
right.
over and over.
That's right.
And I'm trying to tell people like you don't have to deal with me. You can deal with yourself, or you can look at YouTube, whatever. But if you are not addressing the issues that's going to create elevation in your credibility, it's getting real because now you look at certain jobs you can't get. It
Yeah.
don't matter how good of work he is. They looking at your credit.
And
Hmm.
looking at shoulder, everything based on that now.
Yeah, you go in the
Yeah.
airport with cash money. I don't care if you got $1 million. You take your $1 million in the airport and see where you gonna fly to.
Yeah.
You ain't finna fly nowhere. You ain't
Yeah.
finna fly
Really?
nowhere because everything you got to buy a ticket. You can't buy a bottle of water in the airport with cash money. You
Right.
can't rent a car with cash money. You can't get a hotel with cash money.
Sure
So
Yeah.
when
can't,
you look
man.
at all the things that
They gonna
like
want you
people
to. They
like to
gonna want you
do,
to imprint a card. You right.
yeah. And
Yeah.
I know plenty of cats that got a lot of money. They don't have no credit
Yeah.
because credit was not something that was not a conversation that was had in their household. So
Boy, you just
now
hit. Boy, preach,
I'm
boy.
serious. I'm telling you,
And
dude. Like when you look at all the stuff that people like, so when
I
people
was gonna touch on that, and I was gonna say that. Do you realize? I'm gonna say this, and then I'm gonna give it back to you. When we were coming up, you
Hmm.
know, a lot of our parents during that time and era, they didn't teach us about credit.
they
You
Yeah.
didn't
know,
know,
they didn't know.
they
They
didn't
didn't
know,
know.
bro.
So how could you, so it's been uh, a revolving cycle. You know what I'm saying? A
Yeah.
revolving cycle, a revolving chain, man. Generation to generation, passed on. Generation. No one, you know, actually broke that cycle, man. So it has been just festering the whole time. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
Yep.
And it kind of goes back to what you were saying, Vic. You know that when you speak about generational cycles, breaking that cycle, you
Hmm.
know, you have to take the initiative, man, and and to even touch on what you were saying as far as males, we we don't like to be. I don't understand it. A lot of males don't like to be told
Mhm.
that they're doing something wrong. They don't want to accept. I don't know if it's the fact that they don't want to accept failure, or just the fact that another male is bringing them knowledge that they don't
Especially the ones that look like you. They're
exactly.
the one that
Yeah.
look like you. You don't want to
Yeah.
hear.
Exactly.
You don't want to
I
hear.
didn't want to. I didn't want to. I didn't want
No,
to
no,
say
let's
that,
go and keep it real,
but
cause
but
I ain't got no
I'm gonna
filth
keep
on
it.
that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And you're exactly right.
He
You
being
know,
solid about it.
they don't want you don't want another black man to tell you, or to bring you knowledge that he got, and
Yep,
you don't want him to know that you don't have it. You
Yeah.
yep,
rather infiltrate or pretend that you know and don't know.
Yeah.
yeah. That's
You know
what
what I'm
Harriet
saying?
Tubman said. How many more people she could have rescued if only they understood that they were slaves.
You
You know
know,
what I mean? And
and
that's
it's
that's that's that's
and it's sad. And over the years and if you think about that, man, out of generation, we have become complacent, man. You
Yeah.
know,
yep,
to just accepting things to the point of where they are, just accepting things how they are. You
Yeah.
know, not
Yeah.
realizing, understanding, man. That we really control the change. We can make the change if we want to make it, but it takes
yep,
initiative, man. It got to be initiative, and it got to
yep,
Yeah.
and it has to take it had to take discipline,
Yeah.
yep,
and knowledge there to make the change. If
Yeah.
hmm
you don't have it, man, you gotta get out there and get it, and put yourself in a position to accept, knowledge from somebody that can give you insight.
Right.
yep,
Take
yep.
that and run with it,
Well, that's,
man.
that's just what I did with you listening to cigars. I don't fool with cigars. So somebody that do it, like you said, you call somebody else name that work with you guys, and that you know that's like he deeper into it than you. You gave
Right.
him kudos, but I don't know him. I know you, and I know my
Hmm.
relationship to you and what you do. So when it come down to something that you do, and I see it, I'm not gonna try to debate it or whatever. I'm just listening at what you telling me, and I trust it and believe it because hey, that's we family. So I trust what you saying.
Right.
Positive,
So right,
positive insight, man.
but
Positive
people do
knowledge
it. People do that with stuff that don't mean nothing too. We
that
we
don't
do it
mean
with
nothing, man.
we do it with stuff that don't hold no
Simple
weight.
shit, simple shit.
So
Yeah.
what I'm saying is like people do not understand credibility, and they think that it's like this. When I show people what they can do by leveraging their credit, what we don't understand is we think that all these people that we see that's doing well, they just got money, they got generational money. People using the law, the
To their
laws, and they
advantage.
using the sense, and they using other people's money. They money, yeah, they got plenty money. They money is
Hmm.
secured in different things, investments,
Hmm.
whole life insurance policies, and
Hmm.
trusts, and all this type of stuff. Their assets are secured. They take advantage and it's predatory against people that don't know no better.
Hmm.
Hmm.
And we think that they just using all these people starting this business, and they running this business. They not using their money. You don't under
Not
We don't
using it.
understand that. We
Not
don't
using it.
understand that. I
Not
can show
using it.
somebody that's got a 700 credit score how to get a hundred thousand, $150,000 in 45 minutes of just starting a
Hmm.
brand new business. But
Yeah.
the
Hmm.
key thing is gonna go back. It's gonna ride off of your credibility. You don't
Yeah.
have
Hmm.
to have no 850. If you just get your credit profile structure right into a 700 or 700 better, whatever you got over 700, I can show you how to get access to funding where your money, your personal money is still secured, but you able to use other people's money. It's called
Mhm.
OPM, other people's money.
Mhm.
And you making money. The money is out there. And that's one of the things that's one of the failures in our society and our economic system is that this information is not pushed. It ain't pushed through the school system. You know why?
Mhm.
We don't want that many millionaires. We got to have people to be subordinates. We got to have workers. We got to have people workers. If you showed everybody how to become millionaires, then who's gonna want to work?
Who gonna want
You
to
Yeah.
see what I'm
work?
saying?
Yeah.
Who gonna
So
want to
That's right.
work?
Yeah.
it's information out there, and it's like I told you earlier. The idea is if you a married person, learn how to live off of one income. If you got two
Hmm.
people working, learn how to manage your lifestyle off of one income, and the
Hmm.
other person's income is feeding the investments, is feeding the retirement plans. And I'm telling you, like, but what happens is that you got a woman that's brought up the way that she brought up in the same situation that we have been. You got a man that's brought up, and we both want stuff. The
Yeah.
woman want an Audi, you want a Mercedes, and we say we both make good money. Y'all both go buy those status
Eventually,
vehicles.
eventually, what's gonna happen? You gonna bump heads.
Yeah.
You gonna bump heads. Well, I mean, you ain't even got to bump heads. You can live a lavish lifestyle. You can have that, but look what you are investing into material things. I
Material
would rather
stuff.
have one nice vehicle. I'd rather have if we gotta have some nice. I'd rather
But
have
that
one nice
go.
vehicle and
But see,
then
that
have
goes.
like some stuff that's gonna be
Uh
beneficial
huh.
to us going to
Uh
and
huh.
fro to work.
Uh huh.
And
Uh huh.
if you
But see,
just gotta have
that
that
goes
thing,
right back to sacrifice, though. That goes right back to sacrifice. You know what I'm saying? And that's
Well,
something that we don't want to do. We don't want to sacrifice. We
yeah.
don't. We don't. We don't want that. That word sacrifice is like a virus to us. You know,
Yeah.
to black folk. You
Yeah.
know what I'm
it is
saying?
us.
Because we live for the day and for the day only.
Yeah.
Uh, John, let me tell you. Let me share this with you. Okay, I don't know if it happened to you, but during COVID, you
Hmm.
know, our 401 man dropped. It dropped like a bucket, man. You
Yeah.
know, with all I keep up, and I bet you, man, if you take a survey out there with 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 that plant being predominantly black,
Yeah.
how many employees actually take a look at their portfolio,
Yeah.
how much they have actually invested in into their 401, and where they are at this point in their 401, if they retire today, how
Mhm.
much money would they get? They couldn't even tell you that. They can't
No.
even tell you that because they're
No.
living for the day and the day only.
That.
But
That's right.
what you
That's right.
what you got to do is uh when you know when you see your returns dropping and stuff, man, you have to rectify it, man, and sacrifice to rectify it. You
Hmm.
know what I did, I up the percentage. You know
Hmm.
what I'm saying, coming out to try to so that I could recover
Cover.
not
Right.
only what I lost, but I knew now at this point, it's back. You know,
Yeah.
we back where we were, but I'm more ahead by what I was able to put in there
Yeah.
or have taken out. There's so many people that are afraid. Oh, I don't want. I ain't take. They ain't taking no 8% out, 6% out of my check. They
Hmm.
ain't taking that out of my check. Oh, I need every penny. I need every penny that I have. Me and you had this conversation a while back when they did
Yeah.
uh the 40-hour thing, and they were like 38 hours short. Folks
Yeah.
talking about, you know, 2 hours short, man. Your damn check. Your ass talking about.
Yeah.
I gotta get my 40 hours. What the fuck, man?
Yeah.
40 hours or
Y'all see
30
what I'm doing?
hours?
I'm listening. I'm
My
listening. Y'all
brother.
got a mastermind right here, and don't even that's it. Y'all,
For for
you really showing what I'm
Well,
talking about.
right.
We
I
don't know
know it.
how to be like I do this.
I already
I
know
do
Yeah.
that.
this.
But
I
40
And the
hours,
understand.
40,
problem is
40,
in our
40
community
hours
is
or
that
38 hours.
stop. We got we won't stop. We got this input and it go right in. It's like we just don't want to accept it. And
No
so
one accepted,
I
man.
have to. the women, like, okay, you know how many women I talk to that's married and they trying to buy a home with a husband, but the husband he don't care nothing about his credit. They
Don't
talking
give
to
a
me.
damn
They like, well, I'm just trying to. Well, hey, you know what? I'm at a point where I try to buy it myself.
because
I deal with this all day because men
most
are
me,
always talking and won't stop and shut the hell up and
Right.
listen.
yep, and
And
Yeah.
listen.
that's the game.
You
And
gotta
the
listen,
people
man.
that's eating it up, we see
You
it.
gotta
I
listen.
don't have to even call no. I don't even have to talk about no ethnicity or nothing else.
Mm-mm.
You look at how people can come, and this is not a negative thing. It's just the fact that you look at how people will come from their country.
Mm-hmm.
You look at
Boy, stop.
we NFL,
Hush,
we
boy,
NFL.
hush, boy,
Hold,
How many? I'm
hold
not.
hush,
on.
boy.
This is not a racial thing. It's
I know
a.
you. I already know.
I'm gonna talk about.
I know where you're going
I'm
with it.
talking about togetherness and people that understand that come hell or high water, whatever kind of
Pooling,
attitude I got,
pooling,
whatever. How
pooling.
many? How many in little bitty Louisville? How many Mexican restaurants are there?
Yeah.
Shit.
4, 5, 6. How many soul
Mm-hmm.
food restaurants there? How many Chinese restaurants in that little bitty town?
Shit.
Small
It's a lot.
town.
It's 3 or 4. It's like 3 or 4 Mex. Here where I live, it's probably 10 Mexican restaurants. I'm not. This is not racial. I'm showing how these people, this group and this ethnicity, they understand something that we are not.
America,
We
that
keep
Americans are missing.
talking,
It's
and
going
when
over our
people
head.
it's going in and out of one ear. So
Yep, it's going over our
on
head,
that
man.
note, and like I said, it's contradictory to what I'm saying, but it is what it is. And I mean, and it's unfortunate, man. It's unfortunate
Yeah.
on so many levels that
Hmm.
we just can't. Everybody that talk to me become an expert. People call me. They call my phone. They find my number from wherever on my website, social media,
Yeah.
and they
Hmm.
call me and they become expert. I sit back and listen at them.
Hmm.
Oh, well,
Hmm.
this is what you're supposed to do, and this is how you're supposed to do that. But you call me.
Right.
Hmm.
So you let me tell you, if you go in the doctor's office and you act like ain't nothing wrong with you, he
Shit.
just there to collect the check. So he say, well, you know what?
Surely.
Okay. Oh man, cause I've been taking garlic, man. I've been doing the black seed oil, and I've been doing apple cider vinegar.
Soriano.
He gonna say, okay, all right, bro, you
So,
healthy as a horse, man. We're gonna send you out the door,
so,
bro.
Dr. Soriano was doing that in Louisville for years. And what is he? He
Well,
did it
I,
for
I
years.
don't know, sorry. I don't
I
know.
mean, I know he was doing it for years. So, and my thing is, with that, he can turn around and tell you, oh, well, I feel all right. Okay, well, you look healthy.
Yeah,
Or whatever, ain't took
but
no blood pressure, ain't took nothing. You just going
yeah,
based upon what you know,
Yeah.
yeah.
what you saying.
People missing out on a lot of information, bro.
Lot
Credit
of
card.
information.
It's a
Yeah.
lot of information. Home equity. It's a lot of people that's suffering financially, and they have not even had nobody to tell them about the
But check
equity
the,
that's in their house they buying. They don't
uh,
know how
but check
to
this out, bit. Check this out, though.
hold it, cigar
Go
Hold
ahead.
man.
on. Yeah, hold a
Go ahead.
cigar for a
Go
minute.
ahead.
Hold
Let
it,
him talk.
cigar.
Go ahead.
Hold a
Go ahead.
cigar. Hold baby
He can't
cigar.
do it. He can't do it.
I
He
think we
can't
both.
do it.
Yeah, but I'm gonna hold on. I'm gonna hold on.
No, you go ahead, cuz. I'm gonna let you
No,
have it. You older than
go
me.
ahead.
I'm gonna let you go ahead.
Oh,
No,
go ahead.
no.
No, you're right. You on
I know
something.
I'm right. I know I'm right because
Yeah, you on
I've
something.
been tried by the fire, baby. And when I tell you is when you learn some things, I show people how to pay their mortgages with a credit card and get cash back rewards. People don't even understand
That's
that
bad,
the
man.
very
That's
thing that we
sad.
were taught on a
That's
whole
sad
nother.
though.
I could go into a whole nother level with this, but I won't. Jock,
Yeah.
your dad gonna enjoy this, bro. But
Yeah.
I could go on a
Definitely.
whole nother level with it, but I'm not. But
Hmm.
what we don't understand is the very thing that we've been told that's so bad is the one driving force that's so good.
Hmm.
Credit is bad if you don't know how to use it responsibly. Credit
That's
Right.
cards are
right.
bad if you don't know how to responsibly use them. If you get a
That's right.
credit card and you consider it free money, then it's a problem. But
It's
if
a
you get a
problem.
credit card and you learn how to leverage credit, there are so many things that you can do that's so beneficial. You can a debit card is a debit card. Anytime you make a purchase with a debit card, the average debit card, it's just a cash transaction. You don't get no credibility. I mean, you whatever you bought, you
It is
paid
what it
for it,
is.
and
That's
that's it.
right. It
But
is
with a
what it is.
credit cards give you cash rewards. They leverage, they give you, they reward you for leveraging your credit. You
Yeah.
get
Mm-hmm.
if you like to travel, you get travel rewards. You get um cash rewards. You get
Cash
all
back.
type of stuff just by
Mm-hmm.
cash back, by making the same purchases that you would normally make with your debit card and get nothing, by you just transferring those same charges over to a credit card with, I mean, a good credit card, not just any credit card. It's certain ones you got to use. Now you getting credit for your same everyday purchases. You getting cash back. You getting money back for the purchases you're gonna make and not get anything. Plus, the
Right.
credit card reports to all three credit bureaus every month. Most of them do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it's a win-win. But in our mind, in our mind we think cash money, cash is king. Cash ain't king no more.
Ain't
I
king
mean,
no more.
Yeah.
I,
You
I
know,
That's
had I
over.
had
you
I
know.
had a guy that come to
That's
me,
over.
man. I had a guy to come to me, man. He had money on top of money. He had money on top of money. Everything he ever bought, he paid cash for it. And he could not understand in his mind. He could not wrap his mind around credit. He could not wrap his mind. He wanted to clean up his money and he wanted to start a trucking business and he had to go through a bank and get a business bank account and he couldn't do it because he has absolutely no credit. Not to say he couldn't do it, but in this particular instance, it was difficult for him to do it.
Right.
And dude was mad because he like, man, and I get it. He was aggressive because everything, he was a boss in his own world. In
Mm-hmm.
his world, he was a boss. But
Mm-hmm.
in this world, in the system we live in, no credit, dude, you fighting a losing battle. You fighting a losing battle. I mean, and
Oh yeah.
I said jobs and everything looking at your credit. Like, I
Everybody.
mean, it's a
It's your
big
it's your
deal.
it's your it's your livelihood now.
It's an adult report card. You out of
Yep.
school, but it's your adult report card. What our system wants to understand is how well you can manage debt over time. Different kinds of debt, a mortgage, a
Mm-hmm.
car note, personal loans, credit cards, um, any other type of little services or some subscriptions that you got. That's what they trying to
Yeah.
understand. And if they can't get a good understanding of what kind of consumer it is, you can have $1 billion in cash. But if they can't see what kind of consumer you are and they can't
Yeah.
detect that and have you categorized, you literally
Yeah.
you on life support, bro. I mean, it just is because, like I said,
Basically,
the vet,
basically, yeah.
yeah. So Fed now, everybody got Cash App, PayPal, Zelle, all this stuff. All this stuff is going away. Everything is going to run through the government. So
Mm-hmm.
any type of extra stuff that you're doing, whatever, however, whatever, is running through a system, and we
Mm-hmm.
sleeping on it. We sleeping on it. If I ask a person, you know how many people stand in the line to go buy a new pair of Jordans that just got a different
Yeah.
color and then they come out, and the shoes cost twelve to $20 to make, and you pay $300, and you glad to do it. You glad to do that. But if I ask you, hey man, do you got a life insurance policy? No. In our community, we
No.
don't care. We it's YOLO. I don't care about
No.
what's gonna happen with people when I leave. I
Right.
don't care. But you
Mo-
gave it to Jordan. You gave it to Jordan because you care
He riding
about what he
around.
got going.
mo-
He riding around. I was just looking on YouTube yesterday. Uh, he just flew in on this private
And
Gulfstream
I ain't mad at him. I ain't mad at him
jet
because
over
I
there
tell you what,
To NASCAR. I was looking at
NASCAR. You
I was
say
looking at it on
NASCAR.
YouTube. NASCAR, man.
yeah.
It's on YouTube. Real
That's up
talk.
with
It's on YouTube.
the yeah.
That's cow road
He went
poor.
to Turds and Katos.
That motherfucker went over that nigga. That mom went right over there.
Oh boy, hey, Carl.
That Negro. Let me say
Watch,
that.
watch it.
What I know. That Negro went
No,
right
let him go.
over there.
Let him have it. Let him
That
go.
Negro
Let him
went
run. He
right
didn't
over
smoke that
there.
damn stick. Them 80 gauge,
That nigga
1,000
went right.
gauge.
That Negro went right over there, doc.
Yeah,
Landed that joke over there in Talladega
and I ain't mad at him.
in a
I ain't mad
Gulfstream
at him.
jet,
I ain't mad
61
at him.
$61 million jet that he had redone and everything.
I ain't
I'm
mad
like,
at him.
look at this right here. I said to myself, look at him.
Yeah. Well, it's the same.
These
It's the
jokers
same
be
thing to my boy.
and they be lining up, man, getting them joints, man, lining up,
Yeah.
getting
Well,
it.
it's the same thing they
Yeah.
did with Kanye West. Kanye West showed that he could take a doggone cotton sack and make a T-shirt and make people pay $300 for it.
So
Yeah.
did,
But his point was, if his point was,
so did.
he just basically showed how gullible we are to a title and a name. He basically we so offended by that guy. Man, I won't even get into that, but I like him. I like him
Yeah,
because I see where he's coming from. He's using it's reverse psychology, and he making people
it
face
is,
themselves.
it
He
is,
basically saying that dude had that stuff like Walking
it
Dead
really,
crap, man.
it
That
is,
dude had
it
old
is.
drag down shirt. People paying $200-300 for a
Mm-hmm.
t-shirt, and
It
he's
is.
saying, well, if you gonna give it to this person over here, give it to me. Let me get some of that gravy. And I'm
Yeah.
not mad
Mm-hmm.
at him. I ain't
Yeah.
mad at Jordan. If you gonna give
Mm-hmm.
it to people names that you can't even pronounce, let me get some of that gravy. I am
Yeah.
not mad at them from
Yeah,
a business standpoint. I'm not because
but
we gonna do it. So you can't be mad at the
you
businessman
can't,
and
you
say,
can't,
oh man,
you can't.
it's just like when you go in the grocery store. If they had a label on every item that you like, washing powder, uh, this is good washing powder, but if you wash it, it's gonna make you break out in eczema. It's gonna make you this ingredient gonna kill you after 30 years. Guess what? You wouldn't buy it, right?
Mm-hmm.
You wouldn't
But
buy.
it's the ingredients are on there. It's on there, but we do
Mm-hmm.
what we do systematically because that's the mindset that we have. I'm trying this
I know,
credit
I
thing
know.
is not even hard. It's not even hard. It's just to get people to stop and pause a little bit and understand that this is essential, man. It's essential. Just like we talked about men healthcare and women, are you taking care
And
of
I'm glad,
yourself? It's essential.
I'm glad you're going back to that because I'm glad you're going back to that because that's what I wanted to touch on as well.
The
You
floor is
know,
yours. The floor is yours, GC.
just like what you were saying
Go
with the
ahead, bro.
credit,
Go
like
ahead,
what you were
man.
saying with the
I'm
credit
through.
and everything. You know, I,
Peace. I'm just
it's
here so I
it's
won't get fined, man.
oh no, real talk though, real
No,
talk,
go
serious,
ahead. No, you got
serious.
the flow,
Go
bro.
ahead. The
You the
floor is
president.
yours.
You the president.
What
Go
you
ahead, bro.
what you were saying is absolutely true, but you can turn around and apply that to credit to everyday livelihood, man. It's about discipline. It's about discipline and know how. Just like prime example, going to the doctor. You
Mhm.
know, we don't want to do that. You know, as um, a lot of people, you be surprised, man. A lot of people have ailments or have things going on with them, and instead of them going to really get checked out or get it looked at by a professional, they tend to wave it off or fan it off, man, and say, well, you know, basically take things in their own hands or ignore it, like it's not even
Yeah.
there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And to the point
Yeah.
where it gets to until they get to the point where it's untreatable, and then here we are. You upset about it when you had ample
Mhm.
amount of time to try to rectify it or correct it.
Yeah.
It's just the simple things I think. You
That's
know
another taboo subject that's in our community. That's another taboo thing.
exactly.
We feel like we didn't took the tail end of so many things. We spent, like I say, we buy what we want and beg for what we need. But when it comes to healthcare, we feel like whatever is happening to us is it's like we can't avoid it. Heart disease, high blood pressure,
and all the,
diabetes,
and
and that
all of
stuff is
it
written in our community. And we don't want to go to the doctor because we don't trust the doctor, but we
we don't
trust the
trust
other products. We
Yeah.
trust the very things that's causing us to be in that
exactly,
position. So
exactly,
it's I mean, like I
exactly.
say, it all make a full circle, but
All of it gravitate.
if a person is
Credit,
not willing,
all of it,
everything,
Yeah.
everything,
everything.
Yeah.
it tie
It
right
all
back in the same.
gravitate. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
and until we become proactive and take control and take charge of of us, and your own personal, you know, your own personal life or your own livelihood, be it credit or whatever the case, credit, health, financial, your financial being, till you get to the point, man, where make up your mind to take control of that.
Hmm.
then there's gonna always be a loophole between that generational wealth, or what you able to pass on or carry on
Yeah.
to your offspring. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you don't do that, then the chain is broken, man.
Yeah.
That's
man.
why, just like what you were saying, Vic, with you know other um, situations where you have you know when you brought up the fact of the Chinese restaurant stuff, the uh,
Mexican
Chinese
Mexican restaurants.
Mexican
Yep.
restaurants and stuff like that. All that. How do you think? Yeah, I mean, it's the same thing, man. They looking ahead
Yeah.
Yeah.
and they planning ahead and
Yeah.
they
They come from their
preparing.
country and move in our rough neighborhoods. They come in our rough neighborhoods and they do it. And I say
Y'all look
they,
at
I'm saying
Louisville,
that
man.
loosely. I'm saying that loosely, not in
Yeah,
a I'm not
like I know what you're
directing it
saying. In no,
negatively
in no
towards them.
negative, not no
I
negative
love it.
way.
I love the
I love it too.
entrepreneurship in the I love
I
it.
love it too. I love it,
Yeah.
man. I like it. I love it, man.
Yeah.
The first time I went back home, and it just like y'all know Dixie up there, right
Yeah.
across the track, man.
Yeah.
Well, up in there, man. They running that jump. They running. They
Yeah.
they done made that whole little strip there.
Pretty
You know
Yeah.
what
much
I'm saying?
all of them, all these little cities, they come in these little
All of them
countries.
like that, man.
And I
All of 'em.
again, I love the camaraderie of it, man. I just wish that we could get on that game plan, but we do too much talking and not enough walking, man.
Right. You
Yep.
right.
Walkers make some shit happen.
Yeah.
Talkers
Hold it.
is just everybody. It's just like a motherfucker sitting up in the nosebleed.
Jamming.
Excuse my language. Excuse my, but no, I ain't gonna excuse it. No, unedited, cuz. Let me.
Hey,
No,
no.
it's just
No,
like a junker.
this
It's
Junk
like
Jones
somebody sitting.
podcast, man.
Yeah, that's what I say. Hey, first, cuz say first of all, this.
Junk Jones
But
podcast. Hey, it's
it's just
whatever,
like you
man.
you sitting in a nosebleed at a stadium. It's just like you standing around with your coworkers and discussing your favorite team or what happened in the basketball game or the football game. We all got an opinion about what somebody should have done and how they should have done it, but you ain't doing it. That
You
person
not
was
doing
doing
it.
it. They out
You
there
not
live
doing
and
it.
direct,
And they
but
trying
you
to make a
looking,
change.
you at the house sipping your drink, smoking your stick, and you saying, "Oh man, if it would have been
Give
me,
it,
I would
get,
have
give
did
it,
this."
give a negative input.
Exactly. But that go back
Yeah.
again, it's a full circle in what we talked about with opinions. Opinions like
Hey,
assholes. Everybody
y'all,
got one.
y'all, y'all
Yeah.
keep going, bro. I'm coming right
He
back.
gotta go.
Keep going.
It's his turn.
Oh, say, oh boy. Boy. Say no matter how high you fly, you gotta come down for water, baby.
You
So
right.
that's right.
You right.
Yeah. He ain't
It,
cut his phone on mute though, but it's all good.
it's all
But
good, man.
it's like yeah, I don't want to hear that junk leaking over there, man.
Yeah.
I wanna hear-
Definitely want to do
no, I want to hear that, bro. But anyway, yeah, cause it's we don't have enough of these conversations, man, and
We don't. We don't.
we don't have this conversation, and it's hard to have. And I mean, if this is pushed out to the different platforms, it's I think it's gonna be it's seen it's contradictory to what everything I was saying.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know what I know, but
I know.
trying to broadcast it back to the audience and say, "Hey, man, you my cousin, you my brother, you my friend, you my hometown hero, whatever. I'm trying
Yeah.
to rescue you." You can't rescue people that are not willing to adhere to the information.
Yeah. And that's the problem.
It's a problem. It is
That's
a
the problem.
problem.
Yeah.
And in our community, it's just with masculinity, with men, it's very difficult to push something to them because, like I said, when people call me, they get on the phone and they become experts. Like, and I'm just sitting there like, okay, all right,
Hmm.
I'm gonna let you talk.
Right.
So when they get through, they say, "Well, man, you ain't saying nothing." No, I don't need to say nothing. You already know what you need to do, so you don't
Hmm.
need me. You really
Right.
don't need me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You got,
Right. Right.
you know, but it's pertinent, man, that we understand that this cycle that we're going through, man, it's ain't nothing new under the sun. It's nothing new under the sun. We in a cycle right now where we need to understand different things. We spending money, but we just spending it the wrong way.
Hmm. That was one of the things, man. I wanted to let you guys talk and voice your opinions, man, because you know it need
That's
to
like
be
in the
heard.
argument, man. Hey, man.
It need to be heard,
I'm
bro.
not trying to cut you off. 'Cause I'm just in the background, though.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, he jamming, man. He
Oh,
jamming.
he ain't coming back, cuz. Let's go ahead. Go ahead on.
Yeah, yeah. I'll bring him back on in a minute when
Yeah,
I
okay.
see him back.
Yeah. Yeah,
But
I'm
yeah,
just tripping, man. We good. It's live. It's cool.
yeah. That's why I wanted you guys, man, to you know voice your opinions about what we're talking about, man. I let you have the floor. I let you do your thing, man, because it need to be heard. It need to be heard. And
Well, I didn't really get to do it, man. I shut up about, I didn't really get to do it, but go ahead.
but yeah,
I
but
mean,
but
it's I'm used to it though. I'm
mhm,
used to it.
yeah. And we'll have more episodes where where you'll be on and be able to really do your thing like you want to.
Well,
But
that's not what I need. What I'm saying is, and I'm
but it
again,
need to
this
be
it's your show.
it need to be heard though. It really needs
I'm
to be
not a
heard.
debater. I don't debate with people. If what I don't debate with what's right or what's wrong. What I know is what I know, and it's the undisputed truth. But if
Yeah,
you are not equipped to it or you're not hip to it, then it's just
yeah.
it's sort of like it's like speaking a foreign language in a sense.
Hmm.
Now, and again, that's nothing with G or nothing like that. I ain't no type of problem with that. I'm just saying to have a platform to speak on
Hmm.
and say no matter how wide your audience range and how far it go out,
Yeah,
I am trying to push the agenda at the end of the day. It's not an argument between me or you or G or nobody else. It's just we got to get in tune with everything costs something.
yeah.
There's a cost, there's a receipt that's tied to something. There's a receipt tied to everything that we've done in our lives. Whether we want to accept the paper receipt or not, is a receipt tied to it.
Right,
I am just trying to get people in tune with as we are spending and doing the things that we like to do or we enjoy. Because I'm not a person that's telling people to not enjoy what they enjoy. I'm
right.
saying understand the cost that you are understand the cost that's associated with what you're doing.
Hmm. All
You
right, he's
wearing
back.
your brand. You wearing your brand right there.
Yeah, he's back now. He's back, yo.
Forever swag. I
Yeah,
love it, cuz. I love it.
yeah,
That's your brand. You could be wearing what I'm wearing right
yeah,
now.
yeah,
Yeah.
You wearing your brand. And I love it
yeah,
because
yeah,
that's a representation of you.
yeah.
Hmm.
So when Mr. Ralph Lauren wear this right here,
Hmm.
this a representation of him. So when I
Yeah,
got it on, I'm a representation of him.
yeah.
Nothing against it. I mean, hey, I love the fabrics. The quality is different from anything that I've ever worn.
Hmm.
But I'm just trying to encourage people that you can do it too.
Right.
He
And
don't he don't own he don't own the fabric. He don't own the fabric or anything like that. So you can rock your brand with your initials or your name or your logo just
It's
like
just it.
like he do.
right.
It's just his label.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's
there it
just his
is.
label. It's just his label or his name that goes in it.
Jock, he got it laid out in there, don't he? That
Yeah,
son
he
got
got
the
laid
he
out.
got the lights and going up. Man, Jock,
Yeah.
we just need for now on, Jock,
He
you need
need,
to go live over there at his house.
and I'm looking forward to doing an episode there, man. I'm looking forward to
Yeah,
doing that
we
shit,
need
man.
to. We need
Yeah.
to. But yeah,
Yeah, man.
all right.
We need to do that
Yeah.
for
Yes.
Definitely
sure.
looking forward to it, man.
Man, I appreciate you guys, man.
Man,
Just
yeah.
just
I really
just just from this. I thank you, man. And there it is.
Hey,
yeah.
oh, you know how I feel about it, man. You know, it's always a pleasure. Always, man. You don't put a lot of good knowledge out here to these
Yeah.
cats,
Yes,
boy.
sir. Yes,
You
sir.
know, a lot of good knowledge.
Absolutely. Yes,
Say it at the
sir.
very beginning, man. Keep it going.
Man, I appreciate both
Appreciate
of
it.
y'all, man, because you guys, y'all my homeboys, man.
Absolutely.
Family. I mean, it's more than homeboy shit. It's family.
Yeah, nigga,
Yes, sir.
And And I really appreciate y'all, you guys taking the time to come on and chop it up, man, and spit that knowledge, man, because there's a lot of shit needs to be heard.
Yeah.
And it's not the end of it. So um, everybody be looking out in the near future for some more because it's really been on here tonight, man. And I really
Yeah.
enjoyed y'all, man.
Man, I
Really enjoyed
appreciate you guys too, man. Again, I can't thank you enough, but this thank you again for providing a platform for us to speak on, man. It's a lot of information. If anything, if nothing else, bro, you got a lot of different little clips you can get out of this, man.
it.
I mean, yeah, cause yeah, it's a lot of good stuff, man.
Yeah.
So I enjoyed it thoroughly.
Uh, I appreciate it,
I agree.
man. Big G, man, I appreciate you coming on. Gotta get you
Oh
your
yeah,
merch.
man.
Gotta get both of y'all guys your merch, man. Get you some merch, man, and
Oh yeah. Oh
represent the
yeah. For
brand.
sure, man. For sure. For sure.
Represent the brand. I'll be
Definitely, man.
talking about
Definitely.
the new
And I
merch
pre- that
real
and look,
soon.
I,
So
I appreciate you having me on as well, man. It's been a pleasure.
yeah,
It's been, a good experience, man. I'm glad that we've been able, just the three of us, to just get information out here, man.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
And
yeah,
I don't want to stop just just this one time, man. Just keep
Oh yeah.
pounding, man, and keep grinding.
yeah. No
Gotta get
doubt,
it,
no doubt,
get it
man.
out there, get it
No
out there,
doubt.
bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
But look, man, you guys have a safe
All right,
weekend,
bro.
man. Love y'all, man. And hey,
Much
let's
love,
keep it
bro.
doing what it do. All right, just
Yeah,
don't eat too much.
absolutely.
Don't eat
All
too
right,
much.
bro.
Don't eat too much collard greens tomorrow.
All right, bro. Appreciate you,
All right,
man.
later on, guys. All
All
right.
right, bro.
All
All right,
right,
now.
all right, Vic.
All right,
Appreciate you.
cuz.
Appreciate you,
No doubt,
man.
cuz. No doubt,
All right,
bro.
all right, all right, y'all. Man, great show, man. I'm talking about. Oh man, this shit was on point tonight, man. It could have went a little bit further, but hey, be expecting some more episodes from with these two guys in the near future, man. It's gonna be dope, man. I really appreciate them coming on. All right, about to take a quick 30-second time out, man, and come back, wrap this shit up. Back in 30 seconds. Stay tuned. All right, we're about to wrap this shit up, man. It's been a great show tonight. Damn, man, we've been on for a minute. I enjoyed it. I let these guys do their thing because you know what? When you come on this show, hey, I'm gonna let you speak and speak your mind and let whatever it is that you got on your chest, hey, you can get it off here. I mean, I don't hold back. You get what you get. You know what I'm saying? This shit is raw, uncut. So I appreciate my guy, my homies, Big Gerald Carr, and my cousin Victor Hayes for coming on, man. This shit has been dope. Uh, be expecting more of those two guys in the near future, man, here on the solo show. Man, I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it, and I hope you guys did too. All right, man, I definitely want to give some shout outs too because here in the last 2 months now, I've been doing a weight loss challenge. I actually wrapped up about 2 Sundays ago. Uh, man, I've lost right about 25 to 26 pounds in the last 2 months, man, and I feel great. Uh, and I definitely want to give a special thanks to my weight loss instructor, Tiffany Epps. That's right. Got to give her some love, man. I definitely appreciate her guiding me in the right direction and to losing weight. Um, and I've lost quite a bit. I feel a lot better. I look a lot better. My clothes feel a lot better. Man, it's been a great journey. I definitely had to give her some love, man. I'll be expecting her to come on the show real soon, so stay tuned for that. Uh, man, it's been a great ride, man, with the weight loss journey. Also, I definitely want to give a special shout out to my man uh, Kevin Skipper, my designer. He designs all my products, my merchandise, and all. We just started a new new merchandise. Let me get that shit right. Some new merchandise. Hadn't released it yet, but you do see me wearing it here tonight. Uh, this is it's coming soon. It's coming soon. So be on the lookout for it. Got to take care of some things on that before I release it. So be on the lookout for it. Forever swag. Yeah, it's a special meaning to that. Because the swagger. I have a little swagger about me, and the forever. Actually, I spelled it with a four, and that's in honor of my sons, man. My sons. Something that in the near future and on down the road they can and take over and run with it and keep the shit going. So stay tuned for that. All right. For any guests that want to be a part of the Jock Johnson podcast, the solo show, or have any questions or comments, hit me up on IG at the Real Jock Johnson. Also, you can check me out on 216 The Blend Live 365 Radio, Cleveland, Ohio, every Tuesday starting at midnight, again at 9 a.m., and then again at 9 p.m. every Tuesday. So y'all check me out there. Also, you can check me out on Facebook at Jock Johnson. Also, you can check me out at TikTok at the Jock Johnson Podcast. Also, you can check me out on Twitter at the Jock Johnson Podcast, LLC. And then you also can hit me up in my email at jockjpodcast@gmail.com. Love to hear from you. Love to get you on the show. All right. That's about going to wrap it up for yours truly, the mastermind behind the mic, the podcast Unc. Always remember, do what you love what you do, y'all. I'm out.